Well, I just suddenly realized that I muted myself like a dumbass, so hey, I get to do that again. It's not one of my streams without a little bit of scuff, am I right? So, let me fix this for a second. Hold on. Gotta move some stuff. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to the very scuffed, ongoing Shadowrun 5e game, Run the Flood. I am Softonomicon, your Cosmic GM here, and with me are my lovely players. Mojave, played by Daybreakathon. Morningstar, played by the Orisa Rave. Cloudburst, played by Lord Rodan. T103, played by Slippery Nos. And Jason, played by Noscavian. Oh dear. So, when we last left our lovely cast, they had all been in the middle of a little bit of downtime. Jason had an event where he got to deal with turning his Roadmaster into an amphibious vehicle and met a few members of the Kraken gang. Mojave and Cloudy went on a mystical astral adventure, and then finally, Morningstar might have made a bit of an incorrect decision in requesting T help her over her fears. We follow in directly after a long night of very stupid decisions leading to a fight, and Mojave having to shoot T in the leg to save Morningstar. As we come in on Mojave's gun smoking, Jason, you pop in the door of the car, a pizza in hand.
Now, is everyone in the room, or where are they at?
They're in a party bus.
Oh, just in a party bus.
Yeah, you found them because you were... Yeah.
Morningstar is on the floor with a 1,000-yard stare. T's on a knee, bleeding profusely from his leg.
Mojave is holding a smoking gun, and for the first time you've ever seen him, his expression is completely cold. Eyes flash with anger. That's not something you've seen in him before.
Mm-hmm. And Cloudy is just sitting in a chair drinking a drink.
He has this vague sparks had been dancing along his fingers, but just kind of staring at Mojave like, huh.
Hold on. Sipping drink.
So Jason is going to kind of open up the bus. He's going to yell, "Hey guys, I got finished up with my designs early. I figured I'd swing by, pick up some people." What the hell happened here? So he's kind of sitting there slack-jawed with a couple boxes of pizza, because T's gonna eat one whole one by himself. And Jay's just kind of looking like, what? So more Scales, Tia, you guys are okay? He's gonna look behind him. Are we under attack?
Nice shot.
Can't speak right now. Morningstar is on the floor, their eyes glazed over, and just sort of slowly going into fetal position.
First things first is to check Scales' vitals to make sure she's not actively dying after having her throat stepped on by a metal man.
I've got strong lungs, I'm fine.
He pushes himself up into one of the seats.
Yeah.
Having verified Scales is not in immediate danger of death, I am going to go to patch the hole I blew into T's leg.
Would you like to roll first aid for me?
Yes, I would. And that is +4 from both of our quick healer, yes?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh god. Okay, well. Okay.
Oh!
Pretty good shot.
Oh no! Shiv has redeemed a messy critical.
Oh, okay. Time to lose the leg.
Alright,
Rest of my downtime's getting chromed out.
That applies as a regular glitch. Shiver fucking battery. to quote Rissa in the chat. Okay, so you glitch. Oh, goodness gracious. So, Mojave, as you are leaning down to perform first aid, your hands, it's almost like you're a little bit coming back to yourself from your anger, and your hands are just shaking enough that you slip when attempting to extract the bullet, and instead accidentally stab into T's wound a little bit more. T, I would like you to take 1 box of physical damage.
Okay.
Mojave sort of drops his tweezers and stands back up suddenly, eyes still cold.
Did you just lose your tweezers in my leg?
No, I dropped them on the ground.
Oh.
I'm sure the bus floor is clean enough. You can pick them and go back.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I will.
So where was T shot? Like
Lower leg.
knee, leg, lower leg.
Probably below his knee. Something to bring him down to the ground. It was not an attempted lethal shot. It was an attempt to just halt him.
Jay will walk over and say, hopefully nothing like important got damaged and I can just get like patched up and healed. But if they took out your kneecap or something, maybe I could get you like a chrome knee or something like that.
Cloudy, you can heal him, right?
I can. I'm looking straight at Mojave and kind of like, did you want to do it now or after?
Mojave's just looking at Scales lying there, 1,000-yard staring on the ground. I don't think he actually responds to Cloudy. He just goes to check Scales' injuries because I know her tail got messed up. And also I would like her to be conscious because I would like a word.
My tail is snapped at the end. So it's obviously still together. You would see, I think, like that blotchy sort of bleeding beneath the skin bruising happening. And you'd probably be able to see some cartilage at weird angles that it shouldn't be at towards the end of their tail.
I will allow you to do first aid to try to wrap it up, or you could try to magically heal it.
Stayed.
Oof.
Mojave's in a state right now.
I mean, that's enough to... Claudia, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that still 2 boxes, or is that 1 box?
Yeah.
I believe that's 2 boxes. So you're Scales, you're able to heal 2 boxes of physical damage. Which I believe the broken end of your tail was that. We're going to go Scales with Mojave lean down and healing you, and sort of you just kind of on the floor. You are able to kind of pull yourself back out of it. It's sort of a shock that you're not dead yet. As that moment, you sort of were like, this is it. Good night. So everything from the gunshot, Mojave here, it's you awaken a little bit from that 1,000-yard stare.
I think you see her blink a few times, and her fingers kind of twitch as she sort of like, in a weird way, like re-enters her body. And I think you just see, like, the best way to put it is there's just shame on her face. She isn't crying yet, but she's damn near. Her eyes are probably all watery. And she has a very hard time looking Mojave in the face. She knows he's probably like periodically looking at her. she gets kind of up, sits upright. And when you're done patching up her tail, she'll like gather her tail to her and hold it. And I'm sorry.
Mojave just sort of stands back up and steps back, hands on hips, sort of glaring at both Morningstar and T. Now, what was that about? No excuses. Despite appearances, I'm not stupid. I know you've been threatening my life all night, T, and I know you, Scales, have something to do with it. What's the deal?
Jesus.
T just gives a chuckle and like stares at Scales, like, "Go on, man. You tell him."
Yeah, I think this is very like there is sort of in the body. There's this like when a kid breaks something and then runs out of the room hoping that you'll never notice, and then they like hear when you notice, and then they're like, So definitely like there's shame. There's also like, fuck, I am a bad liar. And so there's a little momentary, the cogs turning of like, how do I get out of this? And then eventually gives up because they know they can't. And they say, I wanted him to teach me not to be afraid. Don't want to be afraid of it anymore. He offered me a way to eliminate my fear, and I did not accept it, and told him to find another way, and he did. She kind of clams back up and stops talking.
Oh, Scales, buddy. Don't worry, we can get you a chip for that.
Javi just sort of takes a deep breath. It's very calm, but it's a very angry calm.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, Scales. I want you to look me in the eye right now. You're not in this alone anymore. What were you hoping to achieve by attacking T? First, we're in public. T is a wanted man. Powerful people want me dead. You don't even want us using your runner name too loudly, Scales. You think it's a good idea to try and murder a teammate in his godforsaken party bus? That tracks. Second, think. You might have killed T. He's tough, but you and me, we both know. Life is freaking fragile. Sever the wrong artery, strike the wrong nerve, and suddenly it's over for him. Metal Man or not. What would you have done then, Would you have felt strong watching his corpse cool on the floor? Would you have felt safe having murdered the only reason we're not all already dead? Bet not. Bet you'd have been too chicken to look Jay in the face and tell him what happened, too. And then, you knew T could kill you. He almost did. And then what, huh? How long do you think the rest of us would last with our enemies and you gone? Cloudy'd probably be alright, but everyone else? Long odds, we're not exactly subtle without you to cover our tracks. And even if you are fine leaving the rest of us to rot, Scales, you've still got them siblings, don't you? Or did you forget about them? At least your mother had an excuse. She never came because she was sick and dying, but you were ready to throw yourself away. And for what? So scared of loss you'd rather just cut your heart out first and be done with it? Can't deal with this. And Mojave turns and goes for the door.
I hate it. So not doing well. Receives all of that. And the shoulders drop even more in shame. And I think that's the first time she actually looks up, and she looks at the crew. She looks at T, looks at the others, and then eventually lands on Mojave.
He's walking out of his bus.
Yeah, sees him turning to walk out the bus. And man, I think like I don't know how to describe the pain and the fear and the emotional, just distraught that is running through them. But I think that they get up very quickly, very suddenly, and they grab Mojave, like wrapping their arms around them from behind. And they hug them very tightly. And that's when the tears fall. And they can't speak because they're so emotional in this moment, and they're sobbing into Mojave's back. Because they don't have the words to tell them right now that they're right, but they don't know how to function.
Mojave's very stiff, very tense, but he does not actually try to pull away.
And then eventually the tears kind of, start to slow. And they very gently try to turn Mojave around to look at them. And they say, I'm sorry. I forgot. That's not correct. I am terrified because before it was just me. And yes, of course I want to save my siblings more than anything, but it was just me. And so if I died, it was okay. But then you all came into my life and you mattered to me. And so far, we've been facing so many terrible, horrifying things, and I don't know. I don't want to freeze when it matters. And I don't want to lose you because I was scared. I see T all the time be able to face these things without a single ounce of fear in his heart, with no care at all what happens. And I thought that if I could learn how to do the same, I would be more useful. I just want to be useful.
He's already T. We need you because you're Scales.
This is a party bus, right? Does it have like a cocktail like bar station on it somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloudy's spotloaded to that shit right now.
So, that's true. That's true. So, I mean, Jay's coming on the bus, so I imagine he's probably like in front of where Mojave is heading as Scales grabbed him, and Jay would be standing here, and he'd be like, "Hey guys, I know like we've had a lot of party fouls, but like you guys are really the only friends I have, and like we've been running together, and you guys are great. You're like a second family, and like I'd be really sad if I lost you guys. Like all of you, like Scales, you're awesome. Mojave, you're awesome. Cloudy, T, like you guys are all my friends, and I don't want to lose my friends. Plus, I brought pizza, and then like with his other two arms, he's gonna like start like making some cocktails. He's like, and I can make some cocktails. We can have pizza and cocktails. And T, do you want the non-alcoholic, or do you want something for the pain?
I'm bleeding to death, Jay. So dealer's choice. Really up to you at this point, bud.
Jay will look at Mojave. Alcohol's bad when you're bleeding out, right?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on.
I think it's a blood
Cloudy.
thinner.
Oh, thank you so
Cloudy will
much.
go ahead. Really just poke it and just okay. Just doing the thing.
Yeah, Mojave's still
I
just looking at
think-
Scales right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at you in the eyes. And I say to you, I don't know how to do this. And the this being like this, the family, like I don't know how to do this.
None of us do, but I'll tell you this much, Scales.
Ale 5?
Thanks. 4? 5?
Hmm?
Fuck.
Hmm?
I never remember how to do the math for the heal spell.
Oh, that's just for health yield.
Okay,
Oh,
I am
sorry,
right about how to do the heal
It
spell.
was 4
Alright.
6. I'm sorry. It was 4 6. So he heals 6.
He
But
heals-
since
oh,
it has an 8, it's max out
Right.
at 8. or maxed out at 6 because of the force.
Okay,
Right.
so heal 6 boxes.
Okay. That's funny. The only box that's left is Shiv's little fucking clickaroo.
Yeah, she's little bitch mode over there. He's not here, but he cares.
That's much better, thank you.
I will give just real quick small aside. No one will notice it except you, Cloudy. But after you finish the spell, Havoc seems to have slipped out of Mojave and is now sat on your shoulder. And when you pull your hand away, you can see that Havoc had actually given you a small boost to that heal. Which reminds me, T, heal all of your damage.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
Okay,
Havoc will catch eyes with you, Cloudy, and like just look at you and just sort of look over at Mojave and just sort of look down and just sort of put his wings in and just sit on your shoulder.
I'll tell you this much, Scales. Freezing up, yeah, no, that's not great, but the answer isn't to throw your fear away. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Not inherently. Fear's just the other side of hope, isn't it? Can't throw away one without losing the other. Do you really want to do that, Scales? You're really so scared of pain you'd rather just go numb?
Morning Star takes a deep breath. And then smiles and says, No, I don't want to lose hope. And that's when she'll look at T, a little embarrassed, so a little like blush of embarrassment, and will walk over to them and like is sort of like has their tail draped over their arm because it's like even though it's patched up, it's limp, and in pain. Walks over to T and kind of tilts their head looking at their neck where I'm sure there's a little bit of bruising from their tail, and then kind of touches their own neck and says, I'm sorry that I should have taken your advice, listened to you, and you told me no.
I've been stabbed, strangled, and shot tonight.
Yeah,
All in all,
I'm sorry.
Pretty good night.
I
But
think at that point... Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
if you could just do me one thing when we get home,
Anything. Mm-hmm.
place my game, and it's like it didn't happen.
Oh, I've already reordered you another one because I didn't mean to actually break it. I just wanted to make your character not be able to move for a second, and it like worked a little too good.
Yeah.
So it's already coming.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in the mail. Yes.
Well, I think both my wounds are completely closed right now, and my suit mends itself. So, I mean, honestly, no harm, no foul.
Mojave's helping himself to a drink.
I think at that point, like, Morningstar probably like crumbles into a giggle because they're like, "What is this insanity?"
Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
don't
My
know
things
how
are
to
fine. My
do
things
it.
are being replaced if they're not fine. I mean, you know what? I've had worse happen.
Oh, I think that hurts even more. Morningstar nods, and then we'll take one of the drinks that is being made and sit down next to T, and take a sip and be like, "Can you teach me how to play that game that you were playing earlier, like properly, so then I can play too?"
At some point, probably. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, that's fine.
You know, we should and like to like the group, we'll be like, we should probably deal with the driver because they kind of solved the whole thing. So yes.
So as you say that, kind of the visor window that separates the driver's cabin from the back of the party bus opens up, and he just sort of leans over, and honest to God, he just looks at all of you and goes, "This is not the weirdest thing that's happened to me while I've been driving. Y'all are good." And then just lets it slowly go back down.
Okay, never mind. We don't have to do anything about the driver.
This is a party bus driver
Welcome to
who
LA.
regularly goes to Fun City, which is a known mob hangout. If not just
Word.
straight up mob owned. This man has probably seen active murders in the back of his car.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
mobsters
we're all
have paid
alive.
him for the cleaning fee.
Yeah.
Speaking of the cleaning fee, hey Mojave, do you have something
Yeah.
to clean up blood? As I look towards the upholstery,
Yeah, there's
Oh,
definitely a
God.
little bit of blood on there.
Would clean element apply to upholstery?
The Fifth Element upholstery.
I thought the Fifth Element was
Like,
just...
you can use it to purify air or water or, you know, stuff. Is there any reason I couldn't
Clean
make a
blood from-
potion of clean chair?
That's just bleach.
Can I brew up
No,
some
hydrogen
bleach?
peroxide, not bleach. Do not put bleach on leather, ever. Hydrogen peroxide you might
Can
be
I
able to get
brew
away
up
with.
magic blood be gone?
It's... Yes. I will
Hydrogen
allow you, you know what,
peroxide.
no roll needed. I will allow you because you have clean element, and I think it's funny. Mojave, you just rustle around in your bag, pull out a can of Febreze that everyone will notice. Weirdly enough, this one has a leather cord wrapped around it for no fucking reason with a feather on it. You spray it and its blood's gone.
I was gonna say, I get like one of those like little dime store like spritzer bottles with a mysterious liquid in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no words as he's preparing this. Cloudy asks, and Mojave just starts rummaging in the bag.
Crazy.
Amazing.
My suit, even though I was shot, there's no blood anymore, right? Like it's clean again.
Yeah, no, it cleans itself and fixes itself.
Perfect. Yeah, he's all things considered having a pretty good day. And then now that he's no longer leaking everywhere, Jay, I think I'll have an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, of course, T. So Jay's gonna make cocktails for everyone who wants them, and hand out like pizza boxes and plates and stuff.
Yeah,
He's got
Mojave
4 arms,
will
so
do
he can
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Mojave had his life threatened a bunch by a friend, and then had to shoot said friend while yelling at said other friend. And he wants to be drunk tonight.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We'd originally
Mojave,
come out here to get our butts drunk, and we had this, oh, hey, I'm going to teach you how to not feel fear anymore by making you lose the only thing you care about. Oh my god. No, fuck that. This is over. That's over. Please get back to what we planned on doing.
We're on the party bus because it's going to stop. Like, we're gonna bar hop, so like, yeah, we could just like do that
Right.
now if you
So
want.
for this sobering experience in the car, I'm gonna say we're basically restarting your drunk meters for the evening. Mostly because I forgot to mark down everyone's drunk meter before. So everyone make a composure test for the drinking in the car.
Okay, okay, with this. I always be forgetting where the composure is.
Mojave, if it
too.
makes you feel any better,
In the
you're
attribute
any
section of the other
actual
column.
danger.
Ooh, ooh. Okay.
Is that so T?
Is that a
Yeah,
glitch
if I
or-
was going to do anything, it would have been in the bathroom. It was just to terrorize Scales. I did a pretty good job
Not-
of it, though.
I learned something. I'm pretty sure I'm drunk, right? Because I got a 1.
Give me a second to mark down everyone's meters. Hold on.
Okay. Let me
Hey,
know how
hey,
I'm doing.
hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. For being kind to our wonderful hedgehog, he gave you a reroll.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh.
reroll yours, so you're not at a 0.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean,
cool,
maybe
I'll do
Jay
that.
just wants to get drunk and party. Like,
Oh, who knows?
Hey.
Jay also weighs like 4
Damn.
pounds. Well, oh my god.
Oh,
never mind,
Jay's fine.
See,
He said, "I am not drunk."
you know, Jay is 5 foot nothing, but he this is like flat bro Jay. You know,
yeah.
oh yeah, after the last time, and having to put up with Mojave's quote unquote hangover cure, Jay's learned.
yeah. That between that and his time, the one thing he was good at, in living in the corporate life with all his privileged friends was just like drinking and
Yep,
partying and,
Oh, yeah.
and doing privileged kid stuff. Throwing parties on his dad's yacht or whatever.
Perfect. So, as it stands, Scales, T, and Mojave, you all are ever so slightly buzzed. Just a little bit.
Good, I'm aiming to be.
Cloudy and Jason,
Okay.
you are not. You've drinking alcohol, but you're like, I can drink more. All right, so just to speed this up, you all will be taken away from Looking Glass Lounge, and you will be taken to a local bar. This is an actual bar with pool and various other things. You know, more like the best way to put it is this is Fun City. This isn't actually a backhole dive bar. It's one that is a upper class one made to let people cosplay that they're poor. So the drinks are about 30 times more expensive than in a dive bar.
Of course.
But it
and
lets you pretend.
it lets you pretend.
Yeah.
Alright, and where in the freaking hell is my list of names? I have this in a map. Give me 3 seconds. Oh, there it is. That's right. Castle Rock Bar.
Love it.
And if anyone gets that reference, and
I do.
you're gonna get it soon when you hear about their specialty drink.
Bet.
Oh. Yeah, I think now that things are good, I've gotten pizza in my system. I've got a cocktail going, feeling better, but probably still feeling a bit guilty because I definitely choked out T, and then also stabbed him in the thigh, and then Mojave had to shoot him in the leg, and it's my fault. So I'm being extra nice.
On the way, T does kind of go out of his way to at least express to Mojave, like, T would have just swung on Mojave in the elevator or something if he wanted to kill Mojave. Like, there's no filter there. He's not afraid of consequences.
Oh, yeah.
So you were never in real danger. It was just to terrorize Scales. At least.
Yeah,
Mojave sort of nods, like,
Not that it's better, but, it's differently bad.
yeah. Mojave sort of nods, and the expression is very clearly like he believes you believe what you're saying.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I think, Morningstar is very apologetic and very much like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin everyone's night, and then was like, but it's okay now because we're gonna get drunk and have a good time, for real this time. And I think at some point I do say to T, I meant what I said, though, in reference to those text messages to him, saying that he mattered most to her. Yeah, so at some point she just kind of blurts that out and probably shoves her face in a drink again.
just kind of looks her up and down very judgingly, and then goes back to what he was doing without replying.
Which is fair. but I would
Probably
want-
still in the middle of crushing a whole pizza.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I have to fight a ghost child.
Spiritually active area is Fun City. There's weird ghosts everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Slip in and out of the astral plane, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of spirits of man.
So does Night City have any of those bars that are like made for like people coming in via Matrix or like astrally or something like that?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple places that are... There's... On this strip you're on right now, the Casino Eclipse and the Looking Glass Lounge that you were just at actually do have Matrix variants, basically. So Matrix is layered on top of it that people within VR can come and participate. Looking Glass doesn't, sort of is more like in Matrix. It's labeled just a show. Is sort of how it's labeled. It's not really anything else there. AR, you can kind of see a couple extra things for it. Eclipse, though, is well known for it's an online casino as well as a real one. You can lose your whole ass without ever walking in the casino.
Gotcha.
If you want magical stuff, there's a couple. Let's see. There is the Mana Potion, which is along the water, which is. It's a mage bar, really. It's sort of a joke bar, but it's all mages, and it's kind of known where if you're not a mage, you probably don't want to go there. It's kind of boring.
Gotcha.
Eclipse is where Starry Eyes is at, yeah?
I don't know if you've ever seen her there. She was at Diamond Stallion normally. I don't believe she was at
No,
Eclipse.
that's...
I think was it the Eclipse where we met one of our fixers once?
Yes, the Mr. Johnson you met, that is Mr. Fierro, the dragon.
Oh,
That's
that's
the one.
right.
That was where
That's
you met
right.
him, was at the
That's right.
VIP area of the lounge. That's where
Yeah.
Cloudy's fixer, Icarus, sent you.
That's right.
that-
That's right.
there
Okay,
was
I like,
also
I
an
know
incident
you
where
met
you had-
someone there.
Yeah, you also had an incident where you did see some kind of weird people there, but those were Easter eggs.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Maybe
okay,
something will
okay,
happen.
okay.
Who knows? Dave
Tough
knows.
to say. Tough to say.
Tough to say. But no,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is a place
that's...
we've been before.
Yes, you have been to Casino Eclipse before. You were never there to actually go to the casino or nightclub bar in there, which there are both.
Mhm.
It is a very
Right.
large building.
Okay. So where do you want to go next? I mean, there's a whole lineup that we can attend.
Oh, do we get to choose? I thought it was pre-established. Okay, hold on.
I was telling you guys to go to the Castle Rock bar, but I will let you go to somewhere else if you want.
Oh no, we can
I'm
go to
down to
Castle
go
Rock
to Castle
Bar.
Rock. Okay,
Alright,
so let's go to Castle
think-
Rock Bar first, and if we are not Sheet House, we go to wherever next.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, Castle Rock Bar isn't very far down the way, but the party bus driver actually follows a special lane that is only for party buses. Got this one from Vegas. And the bus line is not held by any cars. You will immediately get towed out if you are. And he pulls up, he sets himself down, you're allowed to go into Castle Rock. It is a lovely place. The best way to put it is it's almost kind of built to look a little bit like it's got prison bars on it. Like the windows have bars that look like they're metal, but like passing by them, it's kind of obvious they're just painted aluminum. Anyone could tear it off if they wanted to. It's about got the strength of a basic, store shield.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
everything else is very, fakey. It's fun. It's gimmicky. Going into the place, there is no host or anything. It's sort of seat yourself. There are plenty of places to sit. There are plenty of places along the bar. There are plenty of tables, and it seems like when you sit down, there's waitresses and waiters who run around and will grab your drink orders if you want. There's a massive chalkboard, actually old style chalkboard, that is above the bar all the way down, and you can see various craft beers and other such things on it. They have little pictures next to them, and they're just sort of, it seems like maybe they erase them, put new ones in when they get them. But in a big sign, there is the house special, which is called the Cujo Stout.
The what now?
Cujo Stout.
Cujo Stout.
Now maybe people will know what Castle Rock means.
I knew
All right.
immediately.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
Yeah. I think at this point we roll up in there. We're just like, we're just trying to get drunk and have a good time. So, if there's like a booth or something that we could all sit in, that's at least what Morningstar will be headed to do, is to sit in the booth.
Yeah, you can slide into a corner booth, and just to give a hint of like the clientele here, there are a lot of different people in here. You have everyone from looking like they're in corpo business suits and nice dresses to people in gaudy, fake, very fakey punk attire. Like, it's not punk attire, they're just memeing on it. Gaudy other styles
aesthetic.
you'll see. Very synthetic.
Their
So-
duct taped up jackets are mysteriously clean. The
Yes.
rips are mysteriously exact.
Yeah, it's punk, but it's designer, Yeah. And then we come in there looking like actual fucking. But yeah, sit at the booth, and then if someone comes over, hail them over, whatever, and we'll order around for everyone.
T breaks off from the group and goes to the bar.
That is absolutely fair. So groups at the table. T, we're gonna follow you for a second because you will actually be the first one to be able to notice this as you head to the bar. So you head up towards the bar. There's 3 bartenders along a very long bar. There's a woman, a man, and one of indeterminate who seems to be some form of shifter. Animals easier to tell than anything. They seem to be some sort of aquatic shifter. This one appears to be some form of shark. As you are headed towards the bar, you hear basically jeering and cheering, and kind of draws your attention for a second. And you see a bunch of people stood around what is basically it's a metal oil drum that's been fancied up to be a table, but it's probably not actually a metal oil drum. That thing's probably just a concrete decoration. But there are individuals, all chromed up, by the way, who are competing in an arm wrestling challenge. And you watch as this one woman comes up with an entirely chromed arm all the way up to her shoulder and even into her neck. And she holds it up, and she's not small, but she is not an orc. But she's there, and she holds her hand out, and this big, giant fucking troll comes over. And she sees him, pulls her arm back for a second, pulls out a screwdriver, tweaks like 2 screws, and then sets to wrestle this man. And in less than a second, and she's grabbed this man's hand, she throws him as hard as possible into the ground.
Damn.
With no effort. And then she stands up, and she kind of raises her arms up. You see both are actually chromed, just slightly different on either side. Her hood falls off. She's a very gorgeous woman. Long brown curls on her hair. And she just starts jumping up and down, cheering, and says, "I fucking told you, buy me a drink, goddammit!" Pointing to some of the other guys and girls there, like, "I told you." She's going on about it. The dude on the ground finally gets up. He's holding his arm. She leans down, helps him up, and then immediately starts pulling out tools to help him fix his arm because she broke it.
Damn. She's kind of perfect for Jay, though, ain't she?
It depends.
Yeah. T will notice these people arm wrestling on a metal drum, and he'll get himself a Cujo Stout. This is a stout special. It's probably
Yeah.
not complete ass, or maybe, I don't know.
It is
Yep,
a
yep.
nice, comfortable coffee type stout.
Okay.
Very nice
All
broad
right.
flavors.
All right. T does not feel any sort of overwhelming urge to go use his arms to play. So these are weapons. So yeah, they'll watch that. Is there like a TV behind the bar?
Yeah, there's a couple TVs in the bar.
Yeah, whatever one's got sports on, he just gets a bar and posts up to watch the TV. Whatever keeps him away from being stabbed and shot by his friends.
Stop! You said it was okay!
So,
It's been less than an hour. Give him time. Give him time.
Yeah. low key, Mojave's in kind of a similar mood for once. He sort of splits off to go make friends with strangers.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it.
absolutely
I
fine.
hate it.
Although he
Yeah.
kind of
Well, I put away a note real quick.
sure.
Y'all at the table still see Morningstar house down 3 fucking shots of whatever was put in front of them. They're just like, fuck me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
any kind of like attempt at masking is gone. They just fucking because they're like, fuck it, I lost my 2 best friends because I'm an idiot. You know.
For the-
Whispers of like,
for the
I should have
dur-
just gone to therapy.
For the duration of this particular bar, just so we can get it out of the way early, everyone do your composure roll now. And this will
Oh,
just count as
God.
the duration of your time in this particular bar.
Mhm.
Jesus, that's another one.
I am trying to get drunk.
Shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not working. I just took
You're
3
too big.
shots.
You're too big, Scales.
I hate it. Help. Fucking
I'll go so
looks at
far as-
Cloudy and is like, do you have a spell that could make me small so I can get drunk faster, please?
No. No.
So,
I'll say y'all have seen Mojave drink before. Normally his tolerance is actually pretty up there, especially for his size. But like, he's drinking tonight. Like
Oh.
you've not seen him drink like this before.
Jason, Cloudy, you are both now feeling buzzed. Scales, T, you are feeling properly buzzed. Mojave, your vision is just starting to blur. Just a little bit. You're a little past buzzed. Probably almost leaning towards actually fucking drunk.
We're gonna get there.
Just grab whatever bottles on the I'm like, fuck the glasses. I just grab the bottle that's on the table.
I am slowly dragging most of the bottles so that way they're over by me and Jay and slowly passing you one at a time. While trying to have a civil conversation with Jay, the only one that is not currently wallowing in whatever is currently going on. So like, hey Jay, hey.
We had this civil conversation between Cloudy and Jay.
So Mojave doesn't look like he's wallowing. He's doing the social butterfly thing, just talking with whoever's available to be talked to. What?
We're gonna get back to that because I have
Yeah.
something for you.
Oh, cool.
But I do have one question. Is Havoc still on my shoulder?
Yeah, Havoc hasn't left. In fact, he basically pulled a shot glass over and is also trying to take sips of it. But like bird sips, so he sticks his beak in there and his little tongue goes in and out.
Oh,
A straw wouldn't help him.
No, he just has to shove his whole ass face in a shot glass, basically.
Yeah. Could I ask for like, I don't know, a small plate for him to like dip into? I'm trying to make it so that he can actually drink and be slightly less awkward about it.
You can
I
ask
don't
for
think
like
I
a
will.
little dish, like a little
a little tea
wider
saucer?
ramekin
Hello,
or
yes,
something.
we are responsible bird owners.
Don't get your fucking birds drunk, please.
No, this one kind of needs it.
This one might need it.
For sure.
The one that used to be a person, yes, I'm not denying him this.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Havoc needs it, but don't feed your birds alcohol.
Yeah.
Not the
no,
real
don't.
birds.
Don't do that. No, this is a spirit bird. This is a magic bird. They break the rules on a daily basis.
Look, all it takes is when the waitress looks confused, Havoc just goes, "Yeah, I need something else to drink my liquor out of." And the waitress looks at it and just goes, "Alright, I'll get you one."
Cool and
And
normal.
she comes back, just sets that down with you. Yes?
I think as this conversation, whatever it is, happens between Jay and Cloudy, Morningstar fishes into their pockets and pulls out a pack of cigarettes that nobody knows where they got it from, but they have it and they start smoking. They're just smoking, one hand fucking cigarette, the other hand fucking bottle. It's just like contemplating life choices, I'm trying to figure out what is a healthier way to show your friends that you love them and that you're really sorry for being a piece of shit.
How does one show love?
How does one love? I don't know.
Attempting to strangle them. Yes.
How do I show
Yes,
love after
good
attempting
question.
to murder one and breaking the morals of another? How do I?
Perfect. I know what you're talking about. All right. Before we slide over to Mojave, was someone about to ask me a question?
No, I don't think so.
All right. I think I must be hearing things then. So, Mojave, as you mingle among the crowd, you will actually end up over by the arm wrestling, and you will also see that woman who is continuing her winning streak.
Oh yeah, if I'm I'm cheering, I'm rooting for her. Like, she's having a good time. I am also having a good time. Yes, we are forgetting our stressors.
Oh yeah, and while you're sort of watching, you find out from many people jeering or cheering, depending. Her name is Lottie, and given her skills, she definitely seems like she is very on the up and up of cyber technology. As she goes into a full-on technical breakdown of why someone's arm is shitty Deltaware.
I feel like I'm assuming like this is just to the crowd in general that she's addressing this.
Yeah, it's kind of like she shit talks her opponent, but she's doing it out loud. At least half the crowd does sort of go, ooh, like they know what she's saying.
Oh yeah, Mojave's totally there making the right noises, but he has no clue what any of this means.
Cloudy and Jay, were you two having a conversation?
Yeah, no. I was gonna go ahead and ask him about whether he's been to a bar like this before. Has he been to like a proper dive? Totally. Oh wait, hold on. What kind of bar did you take your thing from again? Was that a dive bar?
Oh, that was
That,
definitely a dive bar.
404s, yeah.
Yeah. One of the better times at that dive bar, right?
Yeah.
That was a
It
dive
was,
bar back in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that bar. Yeah.
Yeah, the one you murdered a man in.
I didn't murder no one.
Sorry, the
I
one
just-
you assisted a murderer in running away from, while stealing a
Aiding
man's
and abetting.
identity and all of his items.
Touche. It's okay because the Roadmaster has doesn't even have those credentials or plates or nothing no more.
We removed them when we figured out that that's where they came from. We did the thing. We cleaned the whole car, so it's a gutted shell of what it used to be. So Why did you kill that guy again?
What?
I like stage whisper this. Why did you kill that guy?
Oh, I didn't kill him.
Oh, T did. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
why?
I don't know. He probably said something mean to T, or was, I don't know. Maybe he's being a douchebag, or maybe he did something to set T off. He probably asked T to do it. That's probably what happened.
Takes a huge fucking chunk of the bottle, like son of a bitch.
Hears from the other side of the
"Come
bar as the arm wrestling lady wins another.
I
on." Yeah,
will
that sounds
grab
about
another
right.
shot and take one right beside you, because
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Jay.
That's a doozy.
Oh,
It's
Jay.
a doozy.
Ah,
You know what? That sounds right. That sounds like what you should do to people that do that. Anyway.
I mean, you can't
you
get in the
said-
hero's way of like being heroes.
Oh. Okay.
I would like to remind the chat that the gentleman we are referring to was a knight errant. Technically a hero, as he was a member of a security force.
Well. He had a shadow running ID. He was
did.
moonlighting as a shadow runner. So was he a hero when he was on duty? Maybe he's a hero
I
when
mean,
he's
are
on
we
duty.
heroes doing what we're
but-
now?
But then maybe he was
Right.
a shadow runner for the bad guy.
Right. No, but that tracks, because usually Shadowrunner's not good. Yeah, like normal. They don't do hero stuff.
In Shadowrun. Sorry, I guess it's Shadowrun. In Shadowrun, if you want to be a hero, you need to do pretzel lot.
Right. I think, Morningstar is there doing the pretzel logic, and it's like, you're right, and that's what sets us apart. That's why we are heroes, right, Jay? We are heroes.
You get it. You get it, Scales.
Mojave over there
Just-
coping with his lack of heroism by drinking more.
Right. And I say, ever since it started shadow running with you guys, it's been very weird, because I have no real concept of what like hero and villain is, other than in like old books, because that's all I had at the old place. So yeah, I don't know. Are heroes like they are in the books, or
Yeah, like
no?
probably the best example is like for heroes, there's like us, and then for the bad guys, there's like Augie. Like yeah.
Yeah, he was shitty. I'm glad he
Yeah.
passed away.
Exactly. See, that's
Mhm.
heroes bringing justice.
see, normally it's call them heroes and you're trying to do good. And that can usually be up from out of perspective, but Augie was a fucking dick.
Yes, he was. And you know what? I will drink to that. And then we'll like cheers them and fucking take another
Yeah.
drink. I'm a little scared sometimes that and then like we'll get close to you guys, which is really just like the upper half of their body going onto the table. And it's just, sometimes I'm a little scared that somehow we'll fuck up, and then T will be like Augie, and I think that I might have made that easier for them to do. And so I know right now that they're mad at me, but could maybe you guys help me not do that again?
If you tell us first.
Right, yeah, I will be better about communication. I'm not very good at that, because most of the time I am in Matrix and I only deal with binary, and that's it. I don't have to,
The only one that doesn't have a comm link is Mojave?
He just every
text
time.
us.
Right? No, you're right. I should have done that for sure. For sure. Do you know every time Mojave touches something with technology, it like blows up? Not literally. Not literally. It hasn't been that bad yet, but like it goes all weird.
Magic and technology famously don't mix, and they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mojave's
Yeah,
Mojave.
that's why he doesn't use Comlink or anything, because then weird stuff happens.
Is that why I'm always needing to replace the lights and locks on
Yeah.
Mojave's door? A room?
Yes, every time it's because whatever's going on with Mojave, it's like bzzz. But it's surprisingly though, I can give hug to Mojave and it doesn't make me go bzzz. So that's good, because then you'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Should I go buying more candles for Mojave's room? That's what I just gathered from what we.
Yeah, I
just said
think
right
so.
here.
I think so. You know,
Mojave
just
has
to
not
help him
actually
out.
slept in his room for like a while now. Ever since the door got broken, he's been sleeping on the couch in the living room.
Oh,
For ages. Yeah. But still, Morningstar doesn't say that. Morningstar's just like, yeah, get him more candles. that'll be good.
No, Claudia, I think it's okay. Whatever the last batch replacement lights and lock I got, I think it's been holding up pretty good. It hasn't I haven't had to replace them for weeks.
Mhm. It's. I mean, we've also been
Maybe-
busy. It's one of
Maybe-
those things too. We haven't really been home.
Maybe the last batch I got was just better insulated or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we need to do. We'll get a bunch of the special, those cloths, and you put them over the technology stuff, and it keeps it safe. From weird
Oh, you
stuff.
mean lead line?
Yeah.
We should lead line the entire
Yes.
apartment and all my drones.
That? Yes, because then Mojave can interact with it and it won't make it go funny.
Yeah, and we can get lead plates and lead silverware and lead cups, just everything lead.
No.
I think that's a
do
great
not-
idea.
No. Do not. Please don't make our things we put in our mouths lined with lead. No, don't.
Okay, so maybe not the plates and the forks and stuff, because then
No.
I think it just makes normal brains go weird. So maybe not that stuff.
Okay,
But at
just
least the technology.
all the electronics. I got you. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Okay, there's a lot of noise coming from over there. What's going on? And Morningstar will get up, very much tipsy. I imagine their knees bumping into the fucking table, and it all earthquake shifts for a minute, and then they walk over to where the sort of commotion is happening.
I'm gonna prepare because I think we may have lost Cloudy. Because he's
Possibly,
frozen.
They're frozen. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
perfect. A beautiful image to freeze on.
The way he looks so this is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea. So, would you all like to go over to the arm wrestling contest?
And Mojave's buying a drink for the girl who's winning.
Oh, she's ecstatic. She puts her arm around and going, "Oh, thank you. You're cute," and just pokes your cheek. and she gets a straight shot of hard whiskey, and just knocks that shit back.
Whoa!
And then just cheers really loudly. And I'll say that she heads up to the bar with you when you go and buy her this drink, and she ends up next to T. And it takes her a minute. And T, you're busy watching sports. You're busy watching sports ball. The woman next to you looks down and sees your hands. And it's kind of and Mojave, you can definitely see this better than T can because he's not paying attention. Her eyes light up when she sees his hands. And T, she taps you on the shoulder.
Actually, if she wouldn't have to because Mojave would already be making the introductions.
Nice.
Kind of slowly turn his attention to whatever's going on to the left of him.
Hey, T, look at my new friend Lottie here. Hey, Lottie, this is T. He's the one with the arms. Hey, T, she's got cool arms too. She's real good with them. Did you see her throw the guy?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't you sweet? No, I gotta ask you, and I'm not good at this, but she is going to go into techno jargon about your arms, T, and she can recognize them by the way the hands are built. And we got you a very specific set of arms that I don't remember the name of, but I think you remember that it was a very specific set. So,
yeah, they're like specifically brand named Ares, like
Yes.
violent arms. They're for fighting, yeah.
yes, and they're made
She
for like
rattles off the
boxers and
brand
shit.
name.
Yeah, she labels off the brand name, code, every fucking thing about them, and is losing it because she's like, those are so goddamn rare. How the hell did you get them? And she's freaking out about it. Oh, there goes Cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Ares the Greatest is literally the brand.
Yes.
So
Amazing.
she's gushing over how rare they are and where did I get them.
Oh, yeah, no, she's like, I can't even imagine how much money they'd cost. I would give anything to look at something like that. I've never gotten to work at that in my job.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, see, what happened was some Gangoons chopped my arms off and then bolted them on without permission. So that's where I got them.
He's been a real good friend to me.
Bitch.
Morningstar is like not in their line of sight, but is close enough to hear this, right? And like hears him say that, and is just like, oh, and takes another drink.
The woman hard, like, pauses when you say this.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure where. I don't know where the Halloweeners got them, but that's the circle they're asking around, I guess.
You said Halloweeners out loud.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, my internet died and I don't know why.
Oh,
You're
it's alright,
good,
don't worry
okay.
about it. Just to give
You're
a
back
thing,
now.
the majority of the table got up to go watch the arm wrestling fights, and Mojave bought a drink for the woman who was winning, and the woman is now talking to T. And you
I just
can
picture
overhear their
Mojave sort of like
conversation.
draped between them, one arm over each of their shoulders, like we are all friends here now.
Oh yeah. Lottie looks up at you, T, as you say this, and she like pauses, but her face doesn't even flinch when she hears that. She's just like, "Oh, shit." I mean, not the Halloweeners, but gang, here's the reason I lost this one, and points to her left arm specifically. This one I chopped off to match. Might as
Yeah,
well, you
gotta
know,
even it out.
fix all of them.
Yeah, gotta even it out, right? You're gonna walk weird.
Yeah, of course you are. Actually, that was one thing I need to do. I may need to fix my legs eventually. Body parts fall
Yeah.
apart, but machines can always get fixed.
Yeah, just put it on the to-do list, right?
And she kind of just giggles really nicely. She does sort of look at you and smile.
Yeah, I've been recently stabbed and or shot in both legs, so maybe
You know, come to mention
Yeah.
it, T. I am sorry about that.
happens. Happens.
Yeah, it does. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have to.
Just another reminder that, god damn it, I gotta get rid of some of this. He just looks down at all the meat below his neck.
She just sort of like is nodding while listening, like, and you could tell like very pink cheeks. She's definitely has been drinking, but she's still listening to this and is like, shit. I mean, fair enough. I mean, hey, if you ever need someone to help fix that shit up, I moonlight when I'm not working for my normal job. Oh god.
I got a guy. I got two guys actually. So
Oh, you do?
yeah, he'll turn and kind of eyeball where Jay is and point over to him. Like, yeah, that guy, chef's kiss, perfect, really
you
good at
think-
what he does.
Does
He's-
JCT point to him?
Yeah, God bless. I'm 3 meters tall. There's no way you don't see me, I guess. Well, yeah, that guy, he has repaired these arms several times, and he'll roll his jacket. Well, I guess he'll take the jacket off at that point, kind of roll the shirt on under it up and show off that like it's basically factory new.
And she's immediately like just entranced by them, like that is perfect. That's amazing. I mean, Ares is notorious for its. I mean, it's easy to fix, but to keep it so pristine is impressive. Especially this one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Hey, it's all him. It's all him. I put these things through the grinder. And he's the one that buffs them up, polishes them out. And the pistons still fire. The spurs still shoot. It's
Still impressive.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit. He ever wants to waste his way with a fucking corporate job, I got one for him. I only work for a AA, but still.
Oh no, Jay don't fuck with corpo shit.
Oh, doesn't? I mean, fair enough. Who wants to? I wouldn't have to do it I wouldn't do it if I didn't need the money.
Tragic. Roll my sleeve back down, pull my jacket back on.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So when you point over at Jay, Jay's gonna wave, and then he's gonna like take this opportunity to hop one over, and he'll call me. He'll say, "Hey, T-Man, what's up? You making friends?"
Or something.
Yeah, we're making friends.
Or something. This is Lottie. She kind of does what you do, but for,
Oh, you like work on and you build and work on drones and cyberware and all the good fun stuff.
Drones are a little far from me. I do mostly cyber technology and attachment surgeries, repairs, things like that.
Cool. Yeah, I fixed T up a couple times. I usually just play around with my drones.
I never really mess with drones. They always
get another drink.
were a little off to me. And at this point, while you all are speaking to her, you hear behind you a shout. And they're basically calling her back to fight again. And she kind of like the minute they call her name, she looks up and just goes, "Shut up! I'll be over there when I'm over there." God, assholes are such sore losers. I always want to challenge it again. And just looks back over, looks at your arms. You should try it, big guy. Bet you'd break the floor in here if you tried to play.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that, actually. Jay's got an Ares Roadmaster. You ever see one of those up close? Modded out like you wouldn't fucking believe. I'm full wingmanning Jay, by the way. Like,
Jay's gonna look a little. I mean, yeah, I do, but now everyone in the bar knows what I drive.
is that a problem?
No, it's just not very common.
That's right. It's fucking exotic as shit, and you got to see this thing.
I mean, I like
we
cars,
don't have it
but,
with us right now, but I'm just saying. Okay.
As you're talking to her about the Ares Roadmaster, she looks a little disappointed. And she kind of looks down, and then she looks at Mojave and goes, "Hey, man, thanks for buying me that drink, but I should go give back over to the boys." And she kind of rubs her neck. She looks very, dejected. And she's a little drunk, so she's not hiding it very well. And she looks to UT and goes, "It was nice to meet you." And as she walks over, she just starts kind of, cursing under her breath. As she walks back over to the arm wrestling area.
T's fully locked in on Jay. Like, you not want me to tell people about your sick ride?
No, man.
It's your baby. It's your baby. You don't want to show it off?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty awesome. It's just, I went through all the trouble of getting the chameleon plates and chameleon paint. Well, you know what? If someone takes down my plates, I can just change them. So it's okay.
Yeah, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
You're a hero. That's your fucking valiant steed.
Yeah, I'm a
Right?
I'm a
Tease-
hero, and that's my Batmobile.
T's feeling himself. Like he's like hand on Jay and Mojave's shoulder, shaking them both. Like, yeah, you should be proud of that shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. So Morningstar sees this, and sees the woman sort of walking away. And so while they're occupied, she will, go up to this woman and say, I'm sorry, I heard them shouting your name. Lottie's your name, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Your
Nice
eyes,
to
they're
meet
so
you.
beautiful. Nice to
Oh.
meet you too.
Oh.
You can call me Scales, and I'll, stick a hand out to shake her hand. And
And she shakes your hand, and you can definitely tell like that hand has a lot of control in it, and she's very careful with your hand. Cyber to not cyber.
Yeah. And I say, you look, not to be too forward, but you look a little upset. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. She gets really low about like, I'm a bit too. I'm not
What
good at
is it?
flirting, and I just fucking bombed hard.
Oh, I see. Who are you trying to flirt with?
And she just sort of pauses and goes, and like she gestures back towards her arms, and then kind of like quickly behind her.
Ah,
Come on, look at that guy.
right. Yeah. I get it. He's a friend of mine. If you want, I can talk to him. Well,
Oh,
okay. To be honest, I'm kind of on a shit list right now, so like we're both kind of bombing tonight. Not in the same way though. But anyway, next time, wait, before I make this next suggestion really quick.
yes, go on ahead.
Because I've seen how T like operates around the ladies. I know that like cyber is one of the things that he's like, check, right? Is there like a personality that I've noticed him go for?
Not loud and obnoxious.
Got it. Okay, cool. That's what I thought, but I needed to make sure before I made some suggestions. I said, well, next time that you talk to him, don't come on so hard, because he deals with a lot of like big stuff, like a lot of like crazy violence and kicking ass and all that shit. And so like, just like be yourself and be like chill, and he'll probably respond better to that.
Oh yeah, I get real loud and rowdy when I'm drunk, and I don't drink often.
That's okay.
I'm just
That's
really
all right.
embarrassed now.
Oh, don't even worry about it. I bet you that he already forgot about it. He's like that. So, maybe not right this second, but we're gonna be in the area for a little while longer. If you want to get away from these guys at any point, you come hang with us.
Oh well, I guess sure. Tell me when you're leaving. I am not gonna have any more fights tonight. I'm fucking exhausted. But knowing my luck, I'm gonna have to deck at least one of these fuckers.
And I'm gonna like sort of peer around at them and like, what am I looking at? What's the situation of these guys that like to challenge her?
Yeah, you got like about 5 dudes, and 2 of them are sat down. One of them is the troll she fought earlier, and there's 2 like orc dudes, shorter than T, but I mean, broad dudes. All of them, I have some form of cyber, mostly the arms. Some have chests, some have heads. A lot of their face, very obviously cybered. At least 2 of them, and I'll give this because you know rumors, and they're not being subtle about it, have symbols burned into the metal, and they're a very small local gang. Like, they're only in Fun City, and they're more of a glorified bikers club that just
Okay,
does
got
sort
it.
of tagging and shit. They think they're
Yeah,
hot
okay.
stuff, but they ain't.
Right, right. Okay. So then my question that I pose to you, right, is what would it take for me to do a little temporary shutdown of their cyber stuff so that she can be left alone and just like be allowed to chill?
I'd say, I mean, that would just be a hacking test, and because I find this entertaining, I will allow them all to be on Wi-Fi.
Thanks, Cloudy. I mean, Softy. Okay,
What's up?
so here we go.
Oh,
Here we
oh,
go,
Don't,
here we go.
don't say thanks yet. Are you making like wiggly? We're gonna mess some boys up. We're gonna
Yeah,
snake
I'm
movement
making-
thing.
I'm making wiggly snake movements. I think that like if Cloudy is watching from the table, probably sees a little shifting under their jacket that is like the classic, the tail is wagging a little, is doing a little wiggles. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay. Then hold on. Selfie,
Yeah.
I'd like to summon a little water spirit of mine. 'Cause they have this nice, adorable little power called accident, and this is gonna be absolutely hysterical.
Oh, Lord, please, I'm here.
go ahead, you roll your thing first and I'll do my hacking after.
All right, so there's that.
This is about to get
that
real
should
funny.
have. Why that did not do what I had meant it to do, but apparently, it didn't have me do the force. I guess I have to say that first. I had meaning to do 4, but it might take a second try.
Okay. Are you doing that second try? So you can get the force in there?
Softy still has to roll 4 dice, and I have to roll to resist.
Oh,
it.
I see.
But if it rolls 0
Okay, okay.
dice, then I mean, hey. Unless you
Four
just
dice?
want me to resolve it myself, Softy.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
1.
Then I'll have to roll against the 2 thing. I'm good. Okay. Second try. I got this.
Here we go.
I don't got
I believe
this.
in you.
You don't got this at all.
I'm
It's the drink.
apparently really freaking drunk. Apparently, I'm
It's the
trying to just
drink.
bring this water, and there's so many goddamn water spirits around. I just want one. They're literally all over the place. I just want the one.
Okay,
Roll
I
the-
will
roll
do.
one of-
And they're just they're just telling me no, go away. I'm kind of like I'm gonna get one of you buggers. I'm gonna get one. Maybe.
Hey! We did a little better.
We'll
this
see what they
time
roll.
around.
We'll see what they roll.
You got 2.
Yeah, no, they're telling me no. They're telling me no. I'm trying. I'm
It's
trying
exact.
to actively involve myself in it, and this will be against 4. Hold on.
It has been 1-1.
and I'm
every
going through
time.
fine. Like I'm not taking any drain, but I just want one. Hold
You want
on.
to try one more time?
Is there any way I can assist with this?
No.
No.
Because hold on. Actually, how many people are over there? I'm assuming they're like
5.
4 primarily around the barrel.
Yeah, it was 5.
Or was
Well,
it
there's 2
fi-
dudes sitting down. There's only 3 around the barrel.
Oh, then I only need it to be a Force 3 spirit. Never mind. That hopefully makes it slightly easier.
We'll see.
Force 3 instead. I will do this. A slightly smaller spirit. It's fine. I only need to pick 3 of them. Please.
No hits.
Okay.
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 The spirit has
Okay.
accepted your
Accidents.
request.
It took forever.
It took forever,
It
but you
takes
finally
me-
convinced.
Takes me like 30 seconds to get. Come on, guys. Come on. You hear me talking to midair. Like, come on, one of you guys. I just need one. I just want to
Finally.
play a little prank, guys. Just come on. You're so much into the flay thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
As I hear those
As you are
mutters behind
beseeching-
me. Yeah.
As you're beseeching these spirits, finally, the tiniest of tiny little water spirits, who is nothing more than just this little floating droplet creature, comes to
A
you
little
and is like,
tadpole.
play.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and
my.
They're normally like little. I also have like little water snakes, kind
Yeah.
of with little like feathery wings, and they're
That's
they're super heckin' adorable.
Okay. I will do my hacking then. Do I get any modifiers because Cloudy is helping me?
Not exactly.
Yeah, no, they're you're hacking an actual item. They are not mentally linked into this. You're not hacking their brains.
Okay.
I will say, in this case, obviously, unless you are trying to hack the bar itself, you can only attack one dude at once.
Okay. Which guy seems to have been giving her the most shit throughout the night?
The troll. He's the one who's
troll?
called
Cool, that's
over.
what-
He's the one who's, he will not stop fighting. He's infuriated that she flipped him.
Okay. So he's the one I'm gonna go for then. And my intention is just do a little temporary shutdown. You know, we got a
Woo.
5.
You actually got. You have the 4 marks to shut it down.
Fantastic. We do a little
Wait a second.
shutdown.
They get confusion too. Hold on.
Yes, we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little shutdown on this man's shit. And like this whole time, I'm saying to her, you know what? Like, fucking, you don't have to go over there. Like, who are these guys even? You got nothing to worry about. And if they start shit, we'll back you up. Don't even go back over there. They're fucking trash anyway.
So
you're
you target
right.
one in particular. You target
I'm
one
getting
in
the
particular.
troll. Yeah, I'm getting the troll.
She got the giant troll. So the minute the order goes through, the troll's arms go limp, and he goes, "Ah, the fuck!"
And the whole time I'm looking at her, talking to her. You know what I'm saying? So that like no one's the wiser. Yeah.
Well, what does confuse an accident do, by the way?
I DM them to you.
Oh dear God! Okay, we're going on a trip.
To
Let's
our
see.
favorite rocket ship.
If you want me to roll the 6, I can.
Oh,
Retro
accident!
against
That's
that.
adorable.
Oh, because it is. This little spirit is not very good at the stuff, but we'll see how well they do.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's
They're
really
tiny
cute.
baby.
It's very tiny baby cute. Our little man's over here goes over and he gets a little bit of a boost because the hacking on the giant troll. So the giant troll's arms go, and normally you'd expect kind of, dead weight, it pulls him down. But for some reason, and Cloudy, you can see, little water spirit turns into a puddle on the ground and makes this man fall. And both his arms pin both of his buddies to the ground.
And I just put my hand on Lottie's shoulder and say, you know what, why don't you just come to the table and have a few drinks with us? Come on. And then I lead her away from the...
Oh yeah, and she's like,
Shit.
yeah, sure. It, like, hears the commotion, goes, oh, shit.
In the background, Mojave, drink still in hand. Don't do it.
Did you say, because your mic cut out, did you say, don't worry, I'm a doctor, what happened? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes. People suddenly keeling over. Mojave don't know what happened.
Right.
That's adorable.
I bring over Lottie and I'm like, Cloudy, Lottie, Cloudy. And I pour her a shot and hand it to her.
She's
Go
very
ahead,
happy to take the
shake
shot.
her hands, take a shot with her.
Yeah.
So we gotta.
It's a full comply moment, that we're having over here.
When Mojave goes over to help, big boy in the juice crew over there, T is tracking that.
Understandably.
Big
That's
Boy
it.
and the
If
Juice
they're too
Crew-
rough with Mojave, I'll step in. That's it.
Big Boy and the Juice Crew are just sort of in a massive state of confusion. Mojave, when you get over there, no one's actually injured, and you're not going to be able to lift the troll. So it's basically the two dudes who are sitting down are trying to pick the troll up off of the other two so they can turn his arms back on. So he is, not dead weighted to the ground. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you immediately glance over, and even in a drunken state, you're like, nah.
I'm not that kind of doctor. Good luck. Back to tea.
They're fine. Good luck, bye.
Yeah. At the table, we're just hanging with Lottie. There's drinks, and we're just chilling, having a good time. And I think maybe at one point I might like whisper to Cloudy, like, "Oh, she's interested in tea," and then just continue to like keep her chill and just have a good time.
Like he will kind of just snort into his cup and like, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, we're having a good time, And I asked her also, like, I kind of a little bit overheard you saying that you work for something. What do you do? What's your thing?
Oh, all right. So, I don't always work technically. It's only part-time, but goodness knows part-time doesn't really fucking exist when you're corp. So, I'm sort of corp. It's only like a AA company, but I'm not working for any of the Big Ten. It's only AA company. It's, So and she names a local Seattle company, Vickman Cybertech.
From Seattle,
And-
you said?
Well, sorry, did I say Seattle? I didn't mean Seattle.
You
I
did.
meant LA.
Okay, you said Seattle, and I was like, wait a minute, we're suddenly sober.
Suddenly, no. It is LA. That is the GM's mistake.
Okay.
No, it's just
I mean-
Vickman Cybertech, which is just it's a AA simple tech company. It employs a lot of cyber technicians for purposes. It owns a couple locations where you can get repairs. So obviously, her seemingly being a repair technician makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
like-
You ever thought of like not working for a corp? Maybe finding
Oh, of
something else
course
to
I
do?
have.
Hmm.
It's awful
stops
having
you?
your life owned. It's not enough money.
There's like a shared look between I think Cloudy and Morningstar where they're like, we're rolling in dough. But then we'll say like, okay, well, I mean, I don't know. I think it really comes down to who you know, who you can make connections with, because it could be pretty lucrative.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's LA. The only connections you can really get is either sell your soul to a AAA, if you're lucky, or the mob.
Hmm.
It's kind of the only options you get, and I don't like either option. If I could,
mhm.
I would love to just live in, like, way out Covina and just exist away from the main city.
Mm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
You know,
No,
the-
it's good. It's good to dream. It's good to have like a goal and a thing that you want to do. For sure. I don't know.
She takes
I
another
think you
shot.
have the skills. Yeah, I think you have the skills. I don't know. I think you're standing in your own way. You should totally go for what you really want.
You're probably right.
It's the first time all night that she's heard something like that and is like hella happy about it. Yeah. Well, when like T and the others get ready to go, you should come with us. Maybe, just
don't-
be like how you are now.
I don't want to impose, and I mean,
Impose. I'm
and she
invited.
kind of blushes really hard. Like, I mean, yeah, and like she's like peeking over at T, like trying to make sure he's not looking towards her.
I know he's not going to look in this direction as long as I'm sitting here. So like, she ain't got nothing to worry.
I mean, I think
about.
J and T are trying to explain to Mojave what a sport is.
That is the most beautiful thing in the world. So she looks over, and
So,
you and Jay
why
are
they
just
were-
looking at Mojave, like pointing at the TV.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, who's
You know-
winning? I don't.
like,
Not us, which is going to be a lot of being a sports fan. Just got to prepare yourself for
So wait, which color are we?
disappointment. Blue.
Okay. And the goal is to what are they doing?
they got to get the quarterback.
Quarter where?
Yeah, so
So
there's a little guy.
remember the
No. Okay, focus. It's just a lot of.
No, okay, focus.
Remember at the beginning when they flipped the quarter and one team got it?
Slowly squints at the TV, trying to comprehend. So wait, who's got the? Somebody.
Okay, so there's two
Huh?
teams. There's offensive lineup and defensive lineup. Okay, the quarterback's on the offensive lineup. So the little guy in the back who gets the ball and throws it to other people or hands it off, right?
Okay.
He's like the team captain, but also he does kind of like the least after like he basically just picks someone to give the ball to and then just prays. Like that's his job.
Fair enough.
And then everyone else's job is to kill him in some form or another. Not all of the way, but to get him before he gets rid of the ball.
That's rough for him.
Yes, there's a lot of injuries. Careers tend to be short if they suck at it. Yeah, that's why they get a lot of money. And then there's fucking deep diving the football rules iceberg over here while just having my 8th Cujo Stout or whatever the fuck.
You guys have been here so
Mojave's
long.
still drinking heavily, and that may be contributing to his lack of comprehension, maybe. But he's also just kinda like this, so who knows?
Everyone roll another Constitution.
I
Composure.
a composure.
Composure. Thank
If
you.
I can still feel my face at all, I ain't had enough.
I promise. I've had caffeine. I had a good sleep this last night. I don't know what the fuck is my brain.
I've been given a goal, so I feel like I'm not as drunk as I probably should be, but yeah.
Let's see. All right. Update. Cloudy. Frustratingly enough, you are doing absolutely fine. You think working on that spirit might have sobered you up a little bit too much? Now you're like, God fucking damn it.
Gotta start over.
I am okay. Being the only sober one at the party is not always the bad thing.
You are still definitely feeling it though. Jason, your vision has started to blur. Mojave, you are absolutely drunk.
That is the intent, yes.
Both T and Scales, your visions have started to blur, and you are leaning in towards getting drunk.
All right, Mojave, you know what capture the flag is?
No, what's that? I mean, I guess
Okay.
you're catching a flag, but like, what is
You know
it?
what pickpocketing is?
Yes.
Okay, football is reverse pickpocketing, but there's like 20 fingers on each hand.
Oh,
That's fucking
that's
it.
a lot of fingers.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. So you just put the thing where the other team doesn't want it to be. That's fucking it.
Looks at his hands, fingers wiggling, trying to imagine how that would look on a hand.
Yeah, it's messy. That's why they use people and not hands.
Okay. Yeah, if you had that many fingers, it'd be real tricky to stick it in somebody's pocket. I
Yeah,
noticed.
it's yeah, they just take the ball and they put it in the other guy's side. That's it. That's fucking it. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
You want the blue
I
guys-
got it.
You want the blue guys to take the ball and get it where the green guys don't want them to be, and vice versa, depending on your
got it.
preference.
You know, T? I am a wiser man. I understand now.
Hall fucking Luya. Just another drink.
This is the greatest description of
You
American
did it.
football I have ever heard.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say,
And pocket
I mean-
them, but
I
not.
mean,
You
we
gotta
could-
yeet the thing to their pocket.
Hey.
Mhm.
Then there's Urban Brawl, and that's some good sports.
God,
Has Cloudy left and gone over to them now? Like, what's just
At some point, after there's enough, as there were enough sports talk, kind of like, okay, enough of this football shit, or the actual football, not your American goddamn football shit. There's
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
there's
Well,
actual football, and then there's Urban Brawl.
on, Cloudy. That's what's on, okay?
I don't know.
How many
anyways.
screens are there? How many screens are there?
there are 3 along the bar. Only one is
Yeah,
showing the
soccer's a little bit
UCLA
boring to
game.
watch.
One of them is playing golf, and the other one is playing a hockey game.
I think every now and again, like Mojave would just point to another screen and be like, "So what are they doing?"
They're playing golf.
I look
They're playing
over at
on
the
ice.
golf, and I will actively talk out to the bar. Who did someone here pick golf? Did someone here actually pick golf?
no.
And he is just
Out loud to the whole bar.
moon-mugging.
Oh no, yeah, the whole bar hears them.
Yes. Yes.
Big,
Bar-
something
bartender.
control in the back. It's me! Come on!
It was the
Like,
troll
that's
with the
fucking
arms. It was the troll with the massive arms. He's like, yeah, it's me. He still can't move his arms. They're still trying to turn him back on.
I love
My
this
little
game.
fucking my little sprites are like absolutely not. Anytime Trump tries to turn it on, they just like snip at it.
They're just
Um,
fucking with him.
Yeah,
So-
and I think I'll say, come on, Lottie, come on. And I get up and fucking walk over to the group and say, you guys want to go another place? Maybe they have better sports on TV.
Oh, we go to a sports bar.
I'm
Yeah,
down for
or-
whatever. I can still feel my face.
Okay,
Hmm.
so another place, and maybe they'll have music too. That'll be fun. Let's go.
So-
Mhm. Okay, come on, Lottie, you come with us. Lottie's gonna go drinking with us for a little bit. She's had a
Sure.
hard day. Okay, cool. Come on, Lottie, and I like scoop my arm.
I
around
just
her
imagine
arm.
like, yeah, I was like about to say like Lottie's just sat there like, oh okay, and then you grab her arm and you're pulling her along, and she's like, oh dear.
I'm Mojave, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Mojave's doctor.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
A doctor.
So
Damn.
Hey.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Mojave a doctor, though?
They're
I'm
a
a
doctor.
doctor in the ways what counts. Most.
That.
Hmm.
Just don't
Jay-
ask me to read.
she's a- She's a street dog. He's a street dog. I don't know why I said she. He's a street dog.
You're just no a doctor. And
Yeah.
Jay does like mechanical things, kind of like you, and then Cloudy does like stuff.
Sparkly
He's like-
stuff.
Yeah, he's
Spark-
like sparkly
like lightning sparks
assassin.
go across my fingers. Assassin? What?
Yes. Assassin just sounds.
You
cool,
didn't tell
sorry.
me that's cloudy.
It just sounds cool. My bad. He can do the sparkles. It's cool.
So
Jesus Christ.
everyone's having a great time. So as you all leave Castle Rock Bar, you have 2 options that the bus driver suggests to you in your state of drunkenness. He says the 2 best places to go next are either Solar Flare, which is a dance club, or the nightclub area of Casino Eclipse.
Okay, where do you guys want to go?
I couldn't care less.
Want to dance? Dance.
Solar flare.
Okay, Solar Flare we go.
Hmm.
Less
I think we
likely
have
to
leftover
fucking
pizza.
Cloud, are
Yeah,
you
some of that
okay?
pizza sounds good. No, I'm good. But none
Are
of
you-
that fucking dragon shit.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Just
no.
actively playing it up a little bit more.
Hmm.
That's
absolutely.
that's at Eclipse. We're not going there. That's where the weird guys. Are.
So
We're avoiding that shit.
What place has what place has people with like lots of augmentations and stuff? That's T's thing. That's your thing, right, T?
It's a very specific thing to yell on the party bus, Jay.
Lottie is beat red right now.
That's
Absolutely
that's
beat
so
red.
that's so specific.
I just passed over a shot.
You know, I don't know. I don't
and then
know.
another shot to her.
Oh,
and I'm
thank
just
you so much.
I thought you might like some whiskey.
I do like having these augmentations. That is true. I feel like these are not going to help me dance, but you know.
That's okay. Your feet are still organic, so
I'm ready to knock people over on accident. Let's do this.
let's go.
That's the way I dance.
So you all head
seriously
over.
need to give you all dance lessons.
You all head over to Solar Flare.
Yes.
It is
yeah.
Goodness gracious. It is a lovely place. It is a very warm. The best way to put it is it's warm colored. It's not like it's a hyper warm bar. I mean, it is a dance club, so it's going a little hot in there. But everything is various oranges and blacks. There is a massive holographic projection above the dance floor of what basically looks like a black hole with the giant celestial ring surrounding it and such.
Ooh, cool.
It is basically completely open dance floor. There are 3 bars. There is basically both on either side, and there is another one that is like up on a second floor where it's just up a staircase. It's just a bar though. It's just a bar with some basic tables,
okay.
and then right below that's the DJ booth, and then this massive dance floor of definitely drunk people.
Fantastic. Where we want to be. You know, I think Morningstar, if it's possible, will sort of like reserve a table for us to be able to like go back to without everyone having to like be there. Just so
This
that
is
we
a
have
nightclub, so it
place
has
to-
table service if you want to get one of the table service tables,
in-
where that thing
is
will
that
be
what
held
we
all
want?
night if you want.
Is that what we want? Do we want table service?
Yeah, I mean, with the kind of
Yeah.
lifestyle we have, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We get table service. Have that set up for us.
So you all completely order it. We're gonna go over this. I'm gonna think about the amount of this night later. Don't worry about it. You're all drunk. No one
Yeah.
cares how much it is anymore. We'll figure that out in the morning
We never do.
when the bill comes in.
Yep.
So you all get table service. You are led over to a simple circular table with a nice, a lovely black leather sofa that curls around it. The table itself is a smooth top acrylic table with glittery black and orange resin kind of poured in this big swirl pattern on it. The coasters are themed the same way. It's just the very good theming all around. The music is just pumping. But in the table service areas, it's a little easier to talk. They're kind of pushed into nooks with a little bit of soundproofing. So you step away from the table, loud as hell. But in there, it's a little easier. You don't have to shout too hard to talk to each other at the table.
We order around, or well, Morningstar does. Orders around for us to drink.
So you order a bottle, comes around, got a bottle, a bunch of shot glasses, and you are good for as much as you would like to drink this evening. And I'm just gonna say you order it early, Cloudy, and they gift you a saucer so that Havoc can also continue drinking with you. As he is feeling himself. He has not returned to Mojave's back and is currently stumbling a little bit and kind of has to sit in the middle of the table drinking out of his saucer.
Mojave laughs very loudly at Havoc's clumsiness.
And you
As
just
he
start
laughs at his
seeing
own
Havoc
clumsiness.
shaking his head to the music, he's not standing, but he's just sort of bouncing on his little bird body.
He's doing the
just having a
bird
good time.
bop.
Oh yeah.
T takes that one shot and then is on the dance floor.
Fair enough.
Amazing.
Like,
Uh,
yeah, he
for
did
your
not come
first
to
shot.
drink more.
Everyone roll composure for your first shot of the night.
Amazing.
Sheesh.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Oh,
This is it, boys. This is it.
This is it. This is.
This might be
Okay.
it. This might be the one that does it in.
nope. Get one. You're gonna get one. Mojave, you don't get any drunker, but you are already pretty damn drunk. Scales, you're still blurry visioned, but you're not any drunker. Cloudy, you're still blurry vision, not any drunker. T, you have reached true drunkenness.
That's why we're
And,
cutting a leg
uh,
right now.
Jason and Mojave, you are
Busting
both
right now?
also drunk as a skunk right now.
Mm-hmm. Mojave does not intend to stop.
And
T has
Havoc
become
is
one with the
even
bottle.
drunker.
Yeah. I think like once I see T go off, I give him a couple minutes, and then I look at Lottie and I'm like, "There's your chance, go!" And I'm like
Jeez.
nudging her to go on the dance floor.
She, as you like nudge her, she's beat red. She's like, I don't know. He really didn't seem that interested. I shouldn't press this. This is a bad
Shoving a
idea."
drink into her hand.
You're not doing anything except dancing. That's not a big deal. Go dance. Go have a good time. You were stuck in that bar where you had to fight the whole time. Go have fun.
She takes the shot hard, just hard shoots it, and just pauses and goes, "You're right. You're right." And she gets up and she will go over and dance next to T.
Hey, love to see it. Yeah. Hey, Morningstar
We'll
is
stick at the table for right now.
yeah. Morningstar is like, okay, mission accomplished, and then Will, is enjoying their drink and just like with the crew.
Hey, Jay will lean in. Hey, Scales, do you think
Yeah.
Lottie has a thing for tea?
For sure. For
Are
sure.
you sure? I
Oh, yeah, she
couldn't
told me.
tell. Oh,
no,
she did?
told me. Yeah, she told me. They got a lot in common, with the metal arms. But I think she also just likes that he's like tough.
Yeah.
And he's got a face that's, I don't know, it's T, so, but like,
He's got a face.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly, you understand.
the way she threw that troll around, she probably likes T because he's tough.
Yeah, right? Like somebody who can like take it. Yeah. For sure.
That's true.
But like I also don't really know how people how that works. You know what I mean? Like how people are attracted to each other. I don't really know. Well, I can read
Oh.
the vibes. I can see the vibes, but I don't know.
You need like a
breakdown.
translator.
Yes.
I wonder if they make an implant.
If you find it,
looking
you
at
give it
Jay,
to me.
like people just do things.
Drones don't really float. I mean, I guess you could program them to, but then you're kind of just like floating with yourself, right?
I don't know how drones work. Drinking
Yeah,
more.
I just need what I would like is an implant that will make me be able to understand people better. Because
It
sometimes
just
they have.
take practice, Scales.
How do you practice? People are terrible.
You
F
just
that.
talk to them.
Wait, is this practice?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is practice. Getting out and talking to people's practice. The more you talk to people, the better you get at it.
mhm. But when people see me, they just see a giant snake, and so they don't like talking to me.
You're assuming that.
You just tell them not to look at your tail and to look at your eyes.
Or you just
But my-
talk to them like it's normal, and then eventually it'll be normal.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will try that next time. now is time for friends. And so I talk to you. Monitar, I'm very sorry, Mojave. I'm very sorry for being a shithead. Please forgive me.
You know, I worry about you.
Yeah, I know. What I did was very irrational, and it was very stupid. I will not do it again. I promise. I
You
promise.
better not.
Right, because next time T might actually kill me, and that's a problem. So, yes. Yes. I know. So it will never happen again. I will be on my best behavior. I promise.
This is Scales. You're not in this alone. That means we're here to help you, but it also means you got a responsibility, right? You got a responsibility to group 2. Because we're all in this together.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm still not good at talking to people, so it might come out wrong.
Yes.
But
I mean, there's the thing, Scales. You don't gotta be. I talk to people. Cloudy talks to people. I'm good at talking to people, but I can't do the tech thing. You do the tech thing. I don't try to do that. Ah! Oh gosh!
are you okay, Mojave?
Oh, he falls out of their seat, just spills to the ground.
And if T happened to look over, it's just Morningstar trying to pick up Mojave from the floor.
Perfect.
As Mojave has fallen to the floor and Scales is attempting to pick him up, and sadly we've lost Cloudy because probably his internet. We are actually going to take a break real quick.
I have no idea how my headset flew off of my head just there, but that's what happened.
And we are back. When we left off, our lovely people were getting absolutely drunk in a local nightclub. At this point during the evening, Jay gets a little too far gone, and he proceeds to pass out. We will say that his fellow runners assist him to the party bus and let him lay down in there, certain he will be safe in there. You all head back in and continue your evening. T and your new friend Lottie are on the dance floor. She has officially gotten drunk enough that she's not even really paying attention anymore. She's just enjoying the music. So she seems to be having the greatest fucking time.
Oh yeah, same kind of energy. Like, yeah. He's not good at dance. When would he ever have had time to do that? So he just is also fucking doing the DK rap out on the floor and just zoned out on it.
Attempting a two-step, but it's not doing too well. Amazing. Yeah, no, I think Morningstar is just with, with Mojave and Cloudy drinking, having a good time. Probably like making sure that Havoc doesn't fall off the table. It's like,
yeah, because every now and again Havoc gets up and like starts
up.
feeling the music, and then his wings go up, and he almost falls into Mojave's lap.
Oh my god, so cute. Oh, you know what? I think I have Madari with me, and I probably put Madari on the table so he can also vibe to music. And he's doing his little spider drone dance.
Okay. I have not brought my quaddy?
Yeah, your little
quaddy out. Let's do it. Okay. Slap him out. Like, come on, bud. We're about to have a good time.
Yes. So the quaddy's out dancing too. I love it. I vibe. Yeah, I think Morningstar's probably doing little shoulders, a little bit of shoulders in the in the booth that we're in.
Mojave is drinking still.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely relaxed since earlier, but
Okay, yeah.
But he's
That was
still
what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Yeah, he's no longer like cold. He's loosened up, he's grinning again. The vibes are still a little bit
Mhm. Yeah.
He's very clearly I think it's probably obvious to Scales at least that he's drinking as an unhealthy coping mechanism of his own.
Yeah. You know, I think, like, while this is happening, sort of, drunkenly, Morningstar just takes a quick peruse over the Matrix to just make sure things are copacetic. Because while they are having fun and recovering from a not so great start of the night, especially after the talking to they got from Mojave, they, there is this like, oh shit, like we are out in the open. And while we're in Fun City, so it's not like we're not around other people that do shady things, there's always the possibility of people looking for us. So just a quick perusal over the Matrix to see if I see any weird things popping up.
So, I'm actually glad you did this. As you, scan through the Matrix real quick, normally I'd make you roll something, but, you're in a state right now where you're a little more hypervigilant, especially of things you recognize. And you see something you recognize. It is a sprite, but a very specific one, as there's only one individual who creates their sprites to look like this. They are bat-like creatures, or sometimes moth-like creatures, sometimes even a little bit of a weird mix. And generally, they will have her name imprinted upon their wings. You see one of 404's sprites. It's not hovering on you. It just simply flies over your head, seemingly going somewhere else. But it is in this club. And you kind of follow it, and you let yourself fall out of AR for a moment. And you catch sight of a familiar face. A young man is entering the club, dressed in what looks like maybe some slacks and a nice dress shirt, though the dress shirt is mostly open down the front and sleeves rolled up to reveal most of his cybernetics, which is the majority of his chest and arms. He comes in arm with another gentleman in a full suit, almost yellow gold threading with a very lovely purple shirt underneath. You've never seen that gentleman before, but they come in arm in arm. They already seem a little bit tipsy, and they go over, they go right across the dance floor and end up at the bar up top above the DJ's booth. And as they're walking, you can just tell by their body language and the way they're holding on to each other that this is clearly a romantic situation between these two. But you definitely see Starry Eyes' brother and seemingly his date have entered this club. And flipping back to AR, his mother's sprite seems to be following him. Whether he is aware of that or not, you don't know.
Okay. Okay. So while I'm in AR, right, because I do know that Starry Eyes has capabilities within, similar to mine.
Yeah.
Do I see if he himself has an icon to indicate that he is also like me? Or is there no such thing and it's just this little 404 moth hanging around?
He has, everything that is Matrix active, and you know for a fact that a cybernetic individual like him would be, though he is not in wireless, he is allowing his icon to be visible. And it's a simple, regular icon you'd see. It's a little odd. It's sort of like a rabbit. Like a little mechanical rabbit. Like a cogwheel. Okay. Oh, clockwork. That's the adjective I was looking for. A clockwork rabbit.
Got it. Okay.
And his partner has another an icon, and from their appearance, they don't seem to be living personas. It would take a little more of a delve in, but just the way they look, the fact they're very simplistic and they're not really doing a lot, they're probably just icons from a comlink or this gentleman's cybernetic controls, things like that. I'll just give that. It does not appear that he
Okay.
has technomancer abilities.
Okay, and okay, and his partner also similar. Just seems like that's his date, and they're here to have a good time, type of deal. Yeah, like just general vibes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
You can notice that Starry Eyes' brother. You've never really seen him without some form of weapon on him. Normally, he's carrying what looks like a monosword on his hip. He is not. His date is in a nice suit. He's in a nice clothing, though it's a little bit more opened. This is him on time off. He has no mission here.
Okay. Interesting. I think. Oh Lord! I think I spot that moth. I shoot a little message over to 404, and I simply say, "Is your son in some kind of trouble?"
It is maybe a few seconds later, and that you just get the, "No, why?" And like it's in two separate texts. The mom mode of "No, why?"
Yeah, like panic, like, oh my god, is he in trouble? Yeah. And so I'll say, currently at the same location, and I noticed you. Do you need me to keep an eye?
Oh god, you're out. Where the hell is that sprite? And at this point, you get a call.
Oh, I will look to the table and say, "I'll be right back, getting call," and I will go out to where it's just a little more quiet and you know.
And
do a
you
quick
take the
double
call,
tap,
and it's 4 comes like, "Okay, I just checked where the hell that sprite is. Let me guess, you're at what's a solar flare?"
Yes, I am with the whole crew.
Yeah, my son's there with his boyfriend. I guess you saw
I
my
just
mom.
saw them. Yes, I did. Yeah. He's up at the bar they're enjoying a drink. You know, everything seems cool.
You realize you
But
don't
what?
text me things like, "Is he in trouble?" I mean, I know why, but oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really good at the mom thing, so I don't know. But Mavi says I got to practice more, so I'm sorry for scaring you. That wasn't my intention. I saw your thing, and I thought, well, maybe you need extra set of eyes because maybe he needed it. But
That's why I send the sprites out, because I'm not gonna spy on my own son. So I just send the sprite out, and they check if his icon goes down or something. If it does, I deal with it.
Okay, cool. I understand. All right. Hey, 4-4. But look, I know that we don't have best relationship, but like, you're one of the only people like me that I know that's real good at it. So I was just wondering if maybe you can teach me some things.
Oh. So you actually want to learn?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get, cause like shit's really bad, you know, and I don't think I can keep my friends. So I'm really bad at friends, and I want to keep them alive, you know. So look, it's been a night, and I just need a yes or no. Can you help me?
That's why I left my number open. Sure. I'll help you dive deeper. You'll see what your abilities could be.
Okay, cool. I'll come see you sometime this week, I guess.
Sure.
So we did some stuff recently. It was really scary. The boy that we sent, or the guy that we sent to you.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Putting on some weight.
That's good. Well, that's good. And I got really scared, and Um, I kind of strangled my friend and I stabbed him too. Because I wanted him to teach me to not be afraid. And then my other friend, who's like my best friend, who's got like a very strict moral code, broke that code and shot that friend. They're okay, by the way, they're not dead, they're fine. But like they're really mad at me and I don't know how to fix it.
You tried to strangle T, didn't you?
Yeah, it was stupid. Okay, I already know. I shouldn't have done that.
And which one of your friends shot you?
They didn't shoot me, they shot T. It was Mojave.
Oh. The what?
Yeah, it was really bad,
Oh.
okay? And like something
Oh,
weird
baby, you
happened
messed
with
up.
T. Yeah, I know I did. And so this weird thing happened with T where like his eyes went all red like he was recording someone's death and then I don't know, weird facial movements and the box in the back of his head is broken.
I knew it would break.
Like no, it's like obliterate. Like I can't fix it. Like it's done. You know what I'm saying?
I warned you it wasn't stable, if you remember.
I know.
Yeah, I go.
And then sorry, there's an echo in here.
Where'd I go?
Hold on. All right, there.
Yeah, it's alright, you're in the club.
Yeah.
Sampling weird
There's an
things
echo.
for music nowadays.
And then it's so like, but like here's the thing. I think he's getting memories back, and so like whatever Starry Eyes locked away, it's like out now, I think. And he almost killed me, so which I deserved, but like it's not good, you know. And I don't.
I know
don't,
what's in the
have
box.
Oh,
And I know what he's gonna remember.
it's really bad, huh?
Starry Eyes told me everything. And she gave me the recording she took of it. When she messed around earlier. I've deleted the recording completely from her systems. It's only on mine. She tries her best, but she can't beat me.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Look, okay. Like bad where like he might not be P anymore.
Oh no, he'll always be T. The memories aren't gonna change him. He's already the product of what happened. Now he's just going to find out the reason why he is the way he is. Now whether that affects his emotional core, that's entirely up to his brain and how it deals with the memories. T is T. Don't worry about him changing that. In fact, the problem is T is T. Think about that.
I see. It's look, I don't have I don't have a mom, so like I don't know who to go to. But I don't want to lose my friend.
You're not gonna lose your friend, sweetheart. And you say you don't have a mom, and you're only partially right. Some things have changed, by the way. You may want to go see her again. You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll go see her. Is it bad?
No,
just
It's actually good. And that's sort of why I suggest you want to go see her.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll. Maybe not when I'm drunk. That feels like a bad idea. So
Yeah,
when I
probably a
sober
bad
up,
plan. Of course.
yeah, when yeah. Okay, yeah. So like, I fucking your son's doing great. Thanks. I'll see you sometime during the week to do the thing. Yeah.
Just shoot me a message. I'm always here. I'm always here to help my fellow technomancers. I still remember what it was like to be an otaku. Gotta help the new blood. And, Morningstar, you know that otaku is just a very, very, very old term for, like, a technomancer before there were technomancers.
Got it, yeah.
It was before the crash, which seemingly
Right.
created the technomancer as it is now. Also,
okay.
Morningstar,
Yes.
as you are about to get off the phone with 404, you hear a very gruff man's voice in the background. Honey, are you on the phone with somebody? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll be right over.
Who's that?
My husband.
You have a husband.
Fucking course I do.
That's not how I just, you seem so like I'm fucking busy doing things. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'll thank you. I'll let you go back to your husband.
Take care of yourself, Lydia. And then she hangs up.
It's been a long time since she's been called Lydia, so I think she has a response where like a little bit of facial twitching and tears in her eyes, but she like very quickly wipes it away, and then we'll go back to sit at the table.
So, anyone else who wants to have noticed, you've never learned his actual name, so Starry Eyes' brother who walked in, it would have to be a perception test. If you want to.
I'm just gonna roll to see if I'm capable of noticing.
That is absolutely fair. This is based on the capability. Yeah, you're
Are
a
we
little too
taking
drunk.
penalties at this point? Probably
You're
just
not going to
noticing.
take penalties, but the difficulty's pretty high.
Mm-hmm. That got decently close to a glitch.
That got very
Hello,
close.
friend.
You are way too drunk, Cloudy. You are focused on the music and the shockingly attractive person in front of you. Those appearances of your choosing. You're... Bruh. At this point, your eyes are basically off. You're vibing.
Too busy dancing.
You're drunk when you're dancing, but your eyes are closed.
You Lottie out here thrashing up the same section of floor.
Oh, absolutely.
Having a good
So you don't like
time out there.
UCLA? Or...
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So do you like UCLA or what?
Response
Do you
is,
like football?
it's like, yeah, of course I do. They've been sucking lately.
Oh, all the dicks, yeah. God, I hate our team.
I
Just
know,
want them to be
right?
better, you know?
That's all we want.
I just want the best for them, Lottie. I just want the best for them.
Now they're like weirdly half crying over sports.
Yeah, it's
He's
like
had more to
now
drink.
it's completely
He's
just
had
this
more-
moment of like, Yeah, they need to be better, bro.
He's had what a drink and he's had time to cool off after the buzz. He's like, I just want them to play well. Why won't they just fire that coach? I don't understand.
You go off into the whole tangent of fuck the coach, bro. They're never. We just want him to make it to semifinals. Damn it! What in the world? Why? Why are they doing
Things
this?
Things were better back when O'Neal was in charge. I hate this new guy. Fuck Becker. Just
You're in the middle of the Chancellor having this argument while fucking vibing.
screaming over the music. People are moving away because they're like, God damn it.
Fuck.
But they won't ever step to either of them because they both have metallic arms. And
Oh,
she
no,
the
yeah,
size
this
of a
is like-
fucking mountain.
It's like, I'm not playing these games. I'm just gonna dance over here now.
Like, okay.
It's like, woo.
Amazing! Holy shit!
Mojave just over there drinking like tomorrow's optional.
Oh, absolutely. Cloudy, what are you rolling, by the way?
Oh, I was randomly determining who might have happened to have been dancing with. That 6 makes it a changeling. Hello, friend.
Oh wow! Oh,
Oh.
wow! Okay.
The 3 was a gale. But hey.
You
Yeah,
having
I
a
think
good
just
old fucking day.
I think just as like Cloudy starts getting engaged with this person, like they're maybe in conversation or whatever, is when Morningstar will come back and sit at the table.
I think Mojave was also at the table drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit
Yeah,
back
he's
down,
got no
Mojave,
interest in dancing tonight.
and continue
Yeah,
to
yeah.
drink.
Yeah, full of sail, full of the drink. You know, take a look at the person that Cloudy's talking to. You know, and I'm just like, you know, maybe I do get it. Maybe I understand. And then then I look at Mojave and Havoc, who's inevitably there as well.
Oh yeah.
At
this point, he's on his back with his wings outstretched, just going, ah.
He's like trying to vibe, but he can't quite pick his wings up.
See, hey, you know, I've been able to eat like 4 cherries at once before.
That's
You're
a lot
doing
of-
great, Havoc.
That's a lot of cherries. Okay, you know, don't choke though, because that'll suck.
It's all fun and games until the cherry pits get involved, and then it's like, bleh.
Gross.
You think as a
Okay.
bird I'd be able to throw up better, but I can't.
I
I'm a
mean, you're
spirit.
also a spirit bird, so you can do
Right.
what you want. You don't gotta be a bird unless you wanna be a bird.
Bro,
Mhm.
can I eat a cherry and then eat its soul?
Yeah, don't know until you try. Do cherries have?
I don't remember.
I would take a cherry from one of the drinks and just place it next to Havoc. Just like, here you go, buddy.
You
Yeah,
watch
scales.
him. He demorphs from bird mode and then just turns into like a little tornado on this cherry.
Just envelops the cherry.
Oh yeah. And when he kind of ghostly rolls away, falls back into bird mode, the cherry's tied in a little knot. And he starts giggling.
You know,
That-
scales.
Yes.
You
No, I don't
you was saying earlier how you don't know how to do people things, right?
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
gonna tell you a secret.
Okay,
The
and I get
secret
close.
is nobody knows. Everybody's just making it up.
Really?
Really. Everybody's just winging it. And once you realize that, it gets a lot easier.
Okay. But like how do you know? Like I can read either very negative emotions. I can see when someone's mad, right? But I'm very bad at like positive, like when someone's proud of you. You know, I'm very bad at that. Or like just when someone's happy to see you, it's hard for me to recognize those things.
Okay, but the thing is, right? You got a foolproof way of finding out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ask them.
Oh,
That's
They
all
won't
you
get
gotta
mad?
do. No, so if they do, then you know. But no, it's just... Hey, Scales, how you doing right now, huh?
I'm very drunk.
Yeah, well,
Um,
see, now I know. Now I know.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try that more often. Mojave.
Yeah?
I know I said sorry earlier, and you don't probably want to hear it, but like, I know that you have very strong more clothes, and that you feel very strongly about life, and I made you do something that goes against that, and I'm so sorry because I don't. It's taken me a while to figure out what's right and wrong. But I know this is wrong. And so I just want you to know that I'm never going to put you in that position again.
Hey, so long as you got there in the end, Scales.
Yeah, because, I don't have a right to do that to you or to anyone. So,
We're all figuring it out.
Mhm.
Kind of gives her a very poorly aimed casual punch in the arm.
It probably misses. And she's like, oh.
The effort is made.
right. Giggles, and then is like, oh, by the way, see that guy up there? Those two guys right there?
Bush
See them?
guys. There's a lot of
They're really
guys.
good. Up in the bar, one's got his shirt wide open. See him out there?
Oh,
See them?
yeah, that guy.
That is Starry Eyes' brother.
Oh, is he here at a party too?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're on a date.
Huh. Good
Hmm.
for them.
I talked to 4-4 because, I had to make sure everything was okay. And she's gonna help me. She's gonna help me do stuff better.
That's good. Do good. Blah, blah. I forgot how to talk. Doing stuff better is good.
Yeah. Apparently, I need to go see my mom.
Yeah?
She said that something's happened, or something changed, something good, I guess. So.
Cool.
So, I can't do it now because going to see my mom drunk would be stupid. But, maybe this week, you want to come with me?
Yeah, I'll come with you. I was gonna say, do you want me to come with you? Beat me to it.
Okay, cool. So then we'll do that. How's your spare stuff going? Because I know.
I'm a bird? I found out I'm a bird.
Like literally?
No. But yeah? Well, kind of. It's spirit stuff. You know how it is. Havoc's a bird, but he isn't a bird, but he kind of is. They
Yeah.
were shaped like... I think a family? I don't know.
Of birds?
Yeah, there was birds. We played tag. I was a bird. I was a bird for a bit. It was fun. I like flying.
Flying would be cool. Hey, maybe we could get Jay to turn the car into a plane, and then we can fly together.
It's real heavy.
That's true. Okay, listen. Next mission, we steal a plane.
That's a plan, Scales. I don't know how to plane a plane, but if we can plane a plane, let's plane that plane.
Yeah, well, like they're like mostly fucking technology. So like I could fly a plane up here.
Yo.
Let's steal a plane.
That's playing cool, that is.
yeah. If I drink anymore, I'm gonna throw up. So I gotta stop drinking. Don't let me drink.
I probably should stop drinking, he says as he's pouring himself another drink.
Okay, one more. One more.
Go on.
One more.
Pours her a drink as well.
Wonderful. And then this is the final drink. No more drink after this. We have to get home. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to drive anyway.
Cheers. And takes that final
Blink.
step.
So, you two. Roll composure.
Okay.
See your final drunk state of
I-
the night.
Past
Okay, I didn't-
the last one. Let's see if I can fail this one.
Yeah, I did okay. I did all right. Okay. We don't
Mojave is
black out.
trying.
We don't black out.
All right.
So was this for all of us?
You and T,
Or
if
is
you're going to
those
take
two
a final
specific?
drink before you end your night, yes, you may.
All right. Let's see how I go. Let's see if I get to the drunk state. Maybe.
I think a
Go
two.
one
should
more
do
bar.
it.
You are drunk. Drunk.
Yay!
And then T, are you going to take a drink for the end of the night?
Nah, he's good.
T's good? All right, T's good.
Yeah. He dances till it's time to get on the bus.
Technically, only Jason reached drunkenness to pass out.
And that's why
No
we
one else
swaddle him
passes
and
out.
carry his limp body into the house when we get there.
Yeah.
So-
I think like. Go ahead.
Just gonna say, if you all are ready to leave the club, given your extremely drunken state, Cloudy, you may leave with a number, if you wish, of your dance partner. You are all
Yeah.
left with Lottie's contact info, as she basically goes, "Y'all are really cool," and she takes a taxi home.
She is invited over for both Sunday Night Football and the Monday Night Fights. Just because
Wonderful.
And
she
she has
clearly is into that vibe, and yeah.
She has marked them on her calendar, and she will happily be over for Sunday Night Football and the fights.
Bye, Lottie.
She waves by as she gets into her cab. T, Cloudy, Mojave, and Scales. You are all very inebriated. You pile into the party bus along with the unconscious Jay. You are taken back to the apartment. I don't know who wants to carry Jay, but someone can carry Jay. I assume
I
T.
am neither sober nor strong enough.
T will like carry him on like one arm, but like also on like the hip, like a passed out child at the carnival.
Perfect.
Oh, I need that image. Where's that fan art?
Yeah.
So,
His head's tilted back, mouth wide open, but like we're just carry him in. No dignity.
Your favorite front desk attendee, Vixie, is in fact in this evening. And he is kind of aghast at you all walking in, very inebriated, but just sort of remains sort of focused on his computer, protecting his Febreze with his life.
Yeah.
Grins, waves as staggering in.
Yeah. Same.
He just sort of nods to
I
you all
wave.
very calmly. And the minute you're in the elevator, you can visibly, he just breathes a sigh of relief. You all make it up.
This poor man.
Absolutely.
Hold
You
on,
all make it
hold on,
upstairs.
hold on. Levitate the can of Febreze into.
Oh.
the hallway. Right as he lets it go, I walk into it like. "Weep, weep, weep, weep."
So you steal a can of lemon yellow Febreze.
I'll add that to my collection.
I like at this point.
I won't make you roll for it.
I think
Fair enough.
that like fucking
When-
Morningstar at the sight of this loses and it's just cackling in the fucking elevator. Like it's too much.
It's a can of Febreze. Yeah, you levitate that little bastard.
The issue is a matter of speed. That's it's 2 meters a second effective. Like, not running speed, but it's
We
like
just hold
vaguely
the-
walking speed into the elevator.
Yeah, we just hold
you
the
know
door
what?
open
It
until
works.
ends up with us.
It's like you all walk by, and Vexy thinks he's gotten away with his Febreze. He breathes a sigh of relief, and then he looks down and realizes the Febreze is gone. He then turns around, right as the elevator closes, and Cloudy grasps the Febreze out of the air from the levitate.
And I will just pass it right over to Mojave. And just-
Amazing.
Hucks it in the bag and like does the laughing so hard like falls against the wall and slides down it until sitting. Just cackling.
Morningstar
Cloudy
just
is
holds up a
so
fist.
goddamn smug and satisfied for no good goddamn reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
Morningstar
yeah,
holds up a
levitate.
fist for Cloudy to fucking pound it. And just like, yes, too good. That poor man.
You-
He's being tormented for no reason.
Oh, absolutely.
No reason. It just we've escalated it a bit.
right.
Vixie is in fact being vexed. So, as you all pile into the condo, T, you just kind of toss Jay into his room. He'll sleep it off. You head over to yours. Cloudy up to the loft. Scales. You go curl up on your bed. Midori slides into his charging station.
And
And
get spreadies and tuckies.
oh, okay, that's adorable. Mojave, are you gonna pass out on the couch, or are you gonna go to your room?
Yes. No.
Pass out on the couch.
Amazing.
And you all sleep in your drunken stupor, only awakening the next morning. Jay is hungover really, really badly and will not be getting up this morning.
I think if like Mojave has made his like hangover batch, Morningstar
he
will
will.
just place the glass on their side table and then leave the room so that Jay could sleep it off.
Oh, yeah. And Mojave, I assume you got a major hangover cure for everybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's literally what my specialty.
So you make your hangover cure. Jay's still suffering from it, even though he's taken it. It's just a little stronger than that thing could help with. Everyone else, you'll be able to kind of recover with maybe just a mild bit of dehydration and such. As it can help with the pain and the headaches, but can't really fix the dehydration. So drink a lot of water, everybody.
Yeah, yep. Just
Hydrate
a
or dihydrate.
gallon of water. Yeah, just a gallon of water in Morningstar's hand. With a little straw inside of it, and they're just
Oh,
Little
You
blueberry
all-
water.
are fully awake. Your little outing mini-sode has occurred.
Mini-sode became a double-sode.
yeah.
A bit of a double sode, but yeah, the mini sode. The only mini sode left would involve Morningstar.
Lad.
Would you like to tell everyone, or just Mojave, to come with you?
I think which bit is this? Is this to go see 404?
Up to you. Do you want to go see 404 or your mother?
I think I'm gonna go see my mom first. So Morningstar, after we've kind of like ate breakfast, had our hangover cure, all that stuff, I take another sip of my water and then I say, I have to go see my mom. There's been I guess a change for letting me know. So feel free if you guys want to come. I already asked Mojave to come with me last night, but
Thumbs up.
you guys can come if you want. I don't know what's gonna be happening. I don't even know what I'm walking into, but I figure, if this is the end or something, I should probably see her. So, yeah. And then she's gonna go to her room and just, change of clothes, jacket, the whole thing. And then we'll say to Madari, through his code, like not out loud, but through code, that if he would like to come with me, he can. But if he wants to stay home, he can. Kind of give the little spider some options.
He has been sort of sat up on just the table, sort of watching everybody. You give him this, and he pauses and goes, "I'm gonna look after Jay." And he scuttles off to Jay's room to go sit next to him to make sure he stays safe.
Good.
And he gives you like a little, like he runs to the stairs, turns around, gives you a little salute, and then continues up the stairs to Jay's room.
I love him so much. I will also, give him a solid salute. Yeah, and then whoever wants to come can come, and I'll head off.
So
I mean, Mojave's going, but
that's true. Do T and Cloudy want to go with? And be aware that the mother is at the snake pit, which is it's an opium den, but it is an establishment with inebriatory materials, both magical and not.
Yeah.
I'll go and leave the very personal stuff to those two. But if shit goes down, to be available.
Do you need protection there?
It is in
mean,
Freak
You're in
Show Row.
danger?
I don't know.
So it's in the
I
bad
mean-
part of town.
I mean,
it's
I
not
know
that
Okay.
bad there.
Let me get my coat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
we're going to
Morningstar
full
genuinely
code.
doesn't
Okay.
know, because they're like probably in this snake pit. They're fine because it's their fucking mom's place, but like Freak Show Row is kind of one of those places that's like it's up in the air. Of what can
Freak Show
happen.
Row is one of those
It's
places
not
where
that bad.
you're right, and then generally it's not. It's more that depending on who you are and where in the Freak Show Row you go, it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Mojave's like, that's my neighborhood. What are you talking about? I love it there.
Yeah. I mean, Morningstar just doesn't really know what they might encounter, so it's like, ooh, maybe.
So,
yeah.
I don't know who has a car that everyone could get into, because obviously Jay is passed the fuck out.
Bro, we're taking the bus.
I imagine
have
we'll
a car,
probably
but
take them. It's
that's a jackrabbit. That can hold.
Strap
Yeah.
T to the roof.
I could just fit T. That's it. T and Cloudy, because that's the last time when you guys went gallivanting together.
God, that would literally be Bowser from Mario Kart Racing, just roof off.
Kinda. Oh, Jesus.
Yep. Oh my god.
So you all take the button up. You all take a boober.
All right, word.
That's the I
take
know that's just funny, but I swear to God that was the one Shiv came up with, and I just can't not
We take
use
the
it.
Uber.
Take the boober.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, where is Eris when you need? So,
Yeah.
you all get in the car and head off towards Freak Show Row. The boober driver will not go any farther in and drop you off at the outskirts, where normally Jay actually does have to park anyway. You do have to walk Freak Show Row. Cars are not really allowed in, and this guy won't even get that close.
Yeah.
So, you make your way down Freak Show Row, and you slept in due to hangover and, just it's not easy to get up after a night like that. You got home pretty fucking early in the morning, so it's
Yeah, I imagine I'm sore from T fucking stepping on literally on my body.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like,
So we're gonna say
Yeah.
it's about 3 in the afternoon. Not too many places are open, save for as you walk by them, an open sign over the alleyway. You know that Frenzy's Clinic is down. You pass by the Viper's Den, which is just a smaller version of the Snake Pit. That's about halfway through, heading your way towards the, well, snake-shaped building that is the Snake Pit, which is a giant structure that has a massive statue of a king cobra on it, or built into the metal, as it were. It seems to be completely open. There are still people in and out of this place. It's not as busy as it would be in the middle of the night, but there are clearly people who are a bit hardcore on some of the things that they can get here, and they tend to stay here probably longer than they should. You all head in. It's because it's not the evening, it doesn't have its normal baseline intoxicant flowing through the air. Simply put, it's not peak season. They don't tend to do it yet. But the bar is open. There are tables with various hookahs and such like that. And of course, the large area at the very back that is covered with curtains, and you can see the waterfalls pouring out underneath them. Kind of almost behaving as a general manager and pointing certain people to certain tables to set them up is a taller woman you do recognize, with lovely tan skin, dark brown hair, and a gorgeous red dress, as she always seems to be dressed in. To remind you of her name was Lotus, and she seemingly was the woman that you would talk to get a hold of your mother, Morningstar. And she's just sort of like ordering people around, and at one point, a server is walking by with a tray, and the server trips, and you watch as she just taps the tray, and does much like Cloudy does, levitates it. And then just puts her hand on her hip as she looks down at the server, who quickly gets back up to his feet, and she lowers the tray back to his hands.
yeah, I think I shoved my hands in my pockets and then of my jacket, and I kind of saunter over and I say, I was told to come see my mother.
As you walk up, she's like, Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Forgive me, I wasn't actually expecting you to show up. No offense. But you seemed
No,
displeased the last time.
I didn't think I would, but changed my mind. So I'm here.
Alright. Let me go tell her. And she stands up and walks behind the curtain very quickly. But before she kind of goes completely behind it, she leans back, pulls the curtain aside, and gestures you to follow her.
Okay.
This is a
Just
much
me
more...
or the double crew?
She doesn't mind if all of you come. She doesn't seem to be.
Yeah,
She's
I'll
just
say.
sort of like everyone.
Mojave's following Scales unless Scales like explicitly says no.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, we'll follow her.
It is completely up to Cloudy or T if they want to sit out by the bar and wait, or if you want to follow into the special VIP area.
I think I was waiting outside.
Teal get a drink at the bar.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 'cause
so you two
you've
are
got
outside.
the sub vocal thing, and if they need him, he can be back there.
Yeah. So, Mojave, Morningstar, you end up back in this gorgeous, watery, koi pond-esque VIP area with the sunken tables, the large throne-like structure. Lotus is already stepping aside past the throne down the back set of stairs and knocks on a door and quickly opens, goes inside. And it's a much faster time than the last time, where it took a good while for someone to come out. But you watch as Lotus knocks on the door, opens it, steps in, and then immediately steps back out and like does a double take around like the room, really confused. And she just sort of like throws her hands up and starts almost fretting around, like she's like, where in the world? And is like searching other rooms. And about this point in time, she stops and whips around and stares to the back of the throne structure. And coming from around the back of the throne structure is suddenly appearing the head of a dark black snake. A big, dark black snake. Not the size of a full-grown naga, but maybe about 3/4 of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And this snake comes up over everything and wraps itself around this seat, and kind of pulls itself up. And you watch this shimmer occur as from the snake kind of pulls its head upward, and the shimmer goes down a good bit of the body, and you see your mother, her more humanoid, Lamia-esque form appear.
Mm-hmm.
No clothes, but much like you, she doesn't have anything there. It's just scales.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as she looks down at you, she looks much healthier. She's still skinny and lithe, but there are no dark circles under her eyes. There's no sunken in anything. She still looks like a recovering individual, but she is much more awake and there than she was before.
Okay. Yeah, I think Morningstar is like just wide-eyed, like what in the world? It takes a few steps forward and says, "You look a lot better. What happened?"
Well, let me put it this way first. I'm glad you came back. And as for my appearance, though it is not perfected, my odd biology means that, with a little bit of assistance from a friend of mine, I was actually able to fight back my disease. It was not easy, and I'm still working through it, but as you can see, I'm doing better.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. I think I look to Mojave as if like emotional support glance.
He's there as emotional support.
Yeah, and I take their advice. And I get a little bit closer to her and I say, "So, how are you feeling right now?"
As you get a little closer, she kind of purposely realizes how tall she's made herself and actually kind of puts her body down a lot more. So she's only maybe an inch above you, not a foot above you as she was pulled up. So she's pushed her body much more closer to you. And she's just sort of... I'm feeling better. But for a bit I was feeling very regretful. There were many things I'd wished I'd said to you. And of course, now that you're here, I cannot think of any of them. Never was a talker.
I'm not really a talker either. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the things. For how I said what I said. It was cruel of me to speak that way.
She kind of smiles as you say that. It's not a... It's more like a warmer smile, but not that it's not funny. It's more just like listening to you talk is making her happy. And she's... It's okay. You had every right to say those things. Even if I was ill, I did leave you. All of you. And I regret that every day. I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. But I am getting better. And I am collecting my resources. I suppose one on my list is one I won't have to go find anymore, as you're already out. But the others are in there.
Yeah. I recently did a job, and I think I met my great uncle.
She like pauses for a moment, thinking, and then her eyes go a bit wide. Cheetle.
Yeah. But
You
he
met
was
him.
yeah, but he was like a spirit. Some bad stuff happened there. He didn't make it, but he was sort of stuck. Couldn't move on. He told me that he was sorry about what happened because of,
Of course he was. Only one person I've ever known can be as cruel as to do those things, and that's my father.
So is he still alive?
Your grandfather?
Yes.
Yes. Frustratingly
There's
so.
this kind of wry smile on Morningstar's face, and they go, so like you won't mind if like we kill him, right?
Oh, absolutely not. He's a horrible man,
Okay,
and I
cool.
would enjoy watching his head roll.
Okay, great, because like that was a part of the plan, but I thought maybe I should make sure that was cool with you first.
No, the old man can die. He's lived too long, anyway.
Hey, hey, Mom.
Yes.
Can I hug you?
I'm really sorry. My computer is messing up real quick.
You're good.
I'll be right back. Hold on, I have to fix some.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. Oh no.
What a moment for it.
What a moment.
It's cool. I wasn't being emotionally vulnerable or anything. Computer, it's fine.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Who cares?
Fuck it. It's fine. I won't give my mom a hug. Whatever.
I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm so
okay,
sorry.
wonderful.
Hey.
You're okay. You're okay.
That was a lot. I'm so sorry. back to emotional moment. So, before my computer decided that we're not allowed to have emotional moments here on Run the Flood, what did you say to
Right.
your mother?
I said, can I hug you?
She, has a legitimate moment where maybe her, I mean, much like you, she can have a reptile's, like, face where there isn't a lot of emotion showing. But she breaks a little at that request. And she says, yes, of course you can. And you'll
think
remember,
Mhm.
you will remember that your entire life, you rarely were ever in the same room as your mother. So she's never gotten to hold her children before.
I think before she gets out the of course, Morningstar like leaps into her arms and just curls up, wraps her arms around her.
Your mother wraps her arms around you, and you can feel as her tail comes, much like yours does, and wraps around the two of you. And she just sort of holds you, one arm on the back of your head, the rest on your body, just holding you to her.
Yeah, I think Morningstar just starts crying. I don't think, I don't know that she's able to hold in emotion for too long. But yeah, I think she just starts crying, and she like has her ear, like positions her head so that her ear is right up against where her mother's heart is, so she can actually hear her mother's heartbeat for the first time.
Yumgander just starts crying along with you. She's just so happy to have her child with her. And I'd say you two probably have this moment for a good solid at least 10 minutes
Yeah.
before either one of you can really control yourselves. And Mojave, I don't know how awkward you may feel, but yeah, you're just sort of sat here. I just imagine you've pulled your hat down like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm just sitting in the background, like still there, still in the room in case I don't know, moral support would be needed and any respect. But no, I'm fading into the background. This is their moment. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. It's fine.
And then fucking pulls herself together, wipes at her face, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're better.
and she reaches
really
out and
glad. You're good.
she touches your face and holds it up, and she just looks at you and goes, I'm glad you exist.
Oh my god, I will cry in real life. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's for the first time that like Morningstar is sort of like me too. Because before that she didn't want to. But kept pushing on regardless. She says me too. And then kind of, rights herself. And then says, my friends are all, like, Mojave's here, T and
Waves.
Cloudy are also they're out there, because we didn't know how safe it would be. But if you need anything, let me know.
I will. Oh, but before you leave, there's someone I want you to meet. And she
Yeah, okay.
leans back and holds her hand out, kind of behind her. And, trying to remain in the back, trying to be respectful, was Lotus. And then she comes out and calmly walks up to you. And she is shorter than you are, Morningstar. Obviously. She is an elf, but she's not that tall.
Yeah.
And she takes Jormungandr's hand, and Jormungandr kind of leads her to you and goes, You've met Lotus.
Mm.
But Lotus is the reason I've been able to survive as long as I have.
Oh. Oh, right. Well, thank you, for keeping her alive. I was mean to you last time, too. I'm sorry.
Don't even worry about it. This is a little awkward.
I mean,
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
doesn't have to be. And like, real quick, GM, is it that I'm recognizing that like they're together, or like what's the vibe?
It's one of those ones where there is no confirmation either one really gives, but there was a very specific way that Yorm took Lotus's hand that it's one of those ones where you're not sure if this is just a lot of compassion from an assistant to someone they look up to a lot, or if this has become something else. It's very kind of in the air of what their relationship is, though Lotus's seeming embarrassment a little bit at being introduced to you like this may hint at something. It's like, unless you ask, no one is saying anything. But
Right. Cool. I think like Morningstar takes a moment and like is like, okay, I could ask, or I can maybe, because there is like this mischievous, playful nature to Morningstar that doesn't come out often, and if anything, has only been brought out when she's like around Mojave. And she smiles for a minute and then gives Lotus a hug and says, "It's really cool that I got 2 moms," and then steps back. She says it low enough so that only Lotus hears it.
Oh yeah, and you hug Lotus, and Lotus is definitely someone who's not used to hugging. So she's not trying to be stiff, but you feel that common like, oh, we're hugging now. Okay.
Yeah.
And she does not respond to your quote, but she does sort of look. She sort of like coughs as you leave, walk away from her, and she's like, right. Either way, I have to get back to
do.
work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Of course. And she turns to Yarm and goes, Yarmungandr, if there's anything you need, please call me. I'm going to finish my managerial duties. And she just very much elegantly but fast walks away.
I think Morningstar just laughs, like not like a uproarious laugh, but just like a little giggle at the embarrassment, and looks at her mom and says, "She seems very sweet."
She is once you've gotten to know her.
Cool. Yeah, I'll come visit again soon. I could tell you about all the stuff we do.
I'd love that.
And if I find out any other information, about the lab, I'll let you know.
Please. My contacts can only get so far when we're up against a mega corporation.
Actually, hold on one second. And like she kind of does this thing where she like looks off into the distance a little bit. Is on the Matrix, is there like a file, like a fucking, I don't know, a thing that I can send files to Jormungandr and Lotus to look at later?
I mean, I think your mother actually did give you her number at one point. You can send it to that.
Cool. Wonderful. So I look off into the distance a little bit and I say, this is what I have so far. And I essentially download all that information that we've discovered just about like Bloody Mary and fucking everything that happened at that lab we were at in the desert and like just everything. I send her all of the stuff. And say, that should give you something to work with, at least for now.
She like checks her comm link, which you have no idea how the hell she has that. She's not wearing clothes, so where the hell that thing came from, you have no idea. But she just checks and goes, oh, well, you are. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
And if there is anything else you'd like to talk to your mom about, I would suggest doing that now.
Oh God.
If there's anything,
Jesus.
you can bounce off and come back to see your mom later.
Yeah, I think we might have to, just because, like, right now, me cannot think of anything, but I'm
Oh, of
sure
course.
once we're not streaming anymore, I'll think of 1,000 things I was supposed to fucking ask. But I'll write that down, and then next time I see her, I'll ask.
If
Yeah, and
there's
then
a
I'll-
next time.
Shut up.
Oh, dude.
Don't do
Put
that.
that in the universe.
You can always text her.
Yes, I can. So I say, oh, a real quick question, because you have more experience with people than I do. When you fuck up really bad with your friend who like can't feel fear and has a lot of like shit going on up here, how do you make it better?
Your mother looks at you for a minute, and you would have expected that you would see like that big jump of confusion, but she is weirdly calm about it, thinks for about 3 seconds, and goes, only thing you can really do with that type is time. Maybe gifts. Gifts once worked.
Okay.
Although I guess he's not
Okay,
really
cool, 'cause,
no
like-
fear. He's just a I'm thinking about a coworker.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, then I guess I'll give it time and I'll buy him extra stuff, and hopefully it smooth things over. Oh, one last thing. 404. She's married?
There's a moment where like Jormungandr does a very strange like looks off in the distance real quick, shakes her head, looks back. Yes, she is.
Cool. What's his name?
There's like a pause. I can't betray a coworker like that. And she kind of looks at you like trying to say, I can't say anything to you, but her significant other is a coworker of mine.
And I take that. I pick up what she's putting down, and I say, no worries. I totally understand. Oh. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna
Welcome.
go. But I'll be back. I'll message you.
And you can head out, collect your friends, begin your
We'll
walk
say
back.
as we go out, Mojave like stands up and obviously walks behind Scales, but does kind of place his hand on her shoulder and sort of a non-verbal "you did good."
Yes.
Good.
You have achieved a good grade in human.
Yeah, I did good in humans, yes. And I just kind of put my hand on Mojave's hand before we exit. And like as the group sort of gathers up together, and I say, "Oh, I need to get a list of all the people that work with my mom. One of them is married to 404."
T, who had been just finishing up a drink and a text message to Kelsey, puts his phone in his pocket, turns to you when you say that, and he's just like, "What? Why are you? Who cares? It's just 404.
Oh, no, I care because... And I'm like making sure, real quick peek around that I don't see any moths in the air. No. And they say,
So, question.
Go ahead.
Do we know about the Loki sons for the ST? Do you know about
yes.
all 3 of them?
You are aware that the Loki sons have 3 dawns, and they are all named after the sons of Loki, which would be Sleipnir, who you've met, Jormungandr, who you've met, and a third, who you have not met.
And so then I answer T and I say, because things are going to get really bad, and we need all the allies we can get. This guy has resources. I'm betting it's good to get on his good side, not just through 404.
Okay.
What, you don't approve?
I have a lot of not good memories of our past interactions with 404 and her 11 children. So it's just sort of weird that we keep going back to that. Doesn't feel great, but
right.
But you're not wrong.
No.
You're not wrong.
I mean, Scales has got a point that this is the only game in town.
Like, I don't mean that like you'll have to interact with any of them. I'm just letting you know so that you know what I'm doing. It's important. And like, honestly, 404 has a really bad track record with men, and so like I'm kind of looking out for her too, just in case,
I know. Don't meddle in the whatever weird octagon she's got going love-wise. Please don't. No. Please promise that's not your business, right?
Right. No, you're right. It's not, and so I'll stay out of that part of it. Just focus on
You're not
ally.
though.
Okay, look, I am just a little curious about how that goes on, but you're right. I will stay focused. I also don't want to be surprised by like 11 more kids from whoever this person is. So if like I know the spider web of what's going on there, then I can at least kind of gear us away from things we don't have to deal with, right? But no, truly, it's most majority. It is. We need all the allies that we can get, and considering the things that have went down lately and how deep it goes with like all these big ass corpses and stuff.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: when Jay's baggage starts unpacking itself, no amount of local allies are going to help with that, right? When that suitcase wheels into the room on its own, unzips itself, and starts unpacking itself all over the bed, best case scenario, I buy you time and you guys go somewhere else.
We could always fake our deaths.
I can do that. At least with the
We'll
papers
see.
part.
But in the end,
we know people
in the end, they are after me. That particular baggage is after me. So, there's no reason to let the whole house burn down if we can just saw off a bathroom, right?
But we need the bathroom.
You don't? You
It's
get a new
in-
bathroom? You can get a new bathroom. We worked with a new bathroom recently. He had guns.
I don't.
They were cool.
I don't want new bathroom. I like our bathroom just as it is. Also, you're not a
Scales.
bathroom. Stop comparing yourself to
Scales.
inanimate objects, please.
This metaphor's wild.
I got a very important. I got a very important question for you, Scales.
Yes.
Is he family?
Yes.
Who?
He's family.
You.
He's family.
It's a shit take, Scales.
Then that first deal I made still stands. Even for you, T. Potentially, especially for you.
You're stuck with this T. Get over it.
Yeah.
Until Jay's bag and starts unpacking itself, then we'll see.
Well, I'll tell you this much, T. We're too dumb to run.
That's true.
So you
Plus-
might as well accept that you're not going to be able to sacrifice yourself for the rest of us, because we're going to be sacrificing ourselves for you right along with you.
Well, I don't mean like I'll stand there in the street and wait from the like I'll run in one direction, you guys run in another. We'll see how it goes. I'm not saying.
You know what I'm telling you? You think we're not going to
Yeah.
run the same dang way?
I lack fear. That doesn't mean I lack understanding of causation and effect. You know, but yeah.
We can always just set the suitcase on fire. You know?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
That's Jay. Hold on now.
Well, not Jay. We'll keep Jay
Oh,
alive.
okay. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
suitcase.
The suitcase
Mm.
that will set on fire.
Wasn't,
I mean-
wasn't that suitcase a megacorp though?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
empty.
mhm. That's why I've
But,
been
like-
using the word baggage and not names. Yeah.
It's like a whispered. It's Aries.
Yeah. It's not
to
great.
Clavy.
Uh,
Look, either
Again,
way,
we know people. If anybody could help us fake our deaths, it's the folks we've been working with. Like,
They don't strike me as overly successful at a lot of things. A lot of our
mean-
work for them has been cleaning up shit they have not done well.
you're not wrong.
But
Torpor glued me back together pretty darn good.
Torpor is
You know.
literally a troglodyte.
What's that
Sure.
supposed to mean?
He's a troglodyte. What do you think it means?
I don't know what it means. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, it's got. I don't know.
He's got his
You've met him.
habits, but like.
Yeah,
He's got his
sure.
habits.
But again, if anybody could fake our death, it's the guy with the jar full of eyeballs. Like,
Sure.
that seems like the kind of thing a favor would be for. I don't think we have any more of those.
I might.
I know his mom. We can get
Yeah.
some favors.
Everyone knows his mom.
Shut
That's the problem.
God damn it!
Oh no!
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I think we just are like, I don't know, we're on our way back to the fucking the boober that we called and fucking giggling, you know, being like, God damn
I
it.
think that was the most subtle way to saying his mom's a slut I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Damn.
whoever threw
everyone
that
knows
paper,
his
your
mom.
mom's a hoe. Like that's
Yeah, everyone knows
Your
his
mom's
mom.
a hoe. Oh,
by the
just
way,
coming for her.
So sorry.
Coming for her soul.
T's box is broken, and now it's the spicy extra deluxe chicken sandwich all the time.
Oh,
Speaking
okay.
of which, so the text he sent to Kelsey before
Yes,
everyone else
I was gonna
joined was
ask.
just, we need to talk alone soon, or else.
yikes.
the response you get back is, I know. And then just gives you an address.
Perfect.
shit. Kelsey's dead, bro.
I want to talk. Hold on.
It's probably good that the rest of us don't know, but damn.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
there's
so-
that. You now have an address to go meet with Kelsey. But as you all walk, giggling and having a good time, saying horrible things about one of your allies, technically, that is where we're gonna end it for today. On whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe. So. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for coming and joining us. Oh goodness, I'm still giggling. Give me a moment. We're gonna go in order of who is most likely to be a spicy chicken sandwich deluxe.
Who's the biggest hater?
2103. Who are you and why do you exist?
I'm Slippery Nos, and I exist to try to not be a problem player, but in the end, I'm just a fucking issue. I stream on my own channel in the middle of the week. We just finished Sniper Elite 3, 4, and 5. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow still. I'll figure it out 5 minutes before I go live. That's just how we do. And then I'm here. Monday is T103, the mentally and emotionally damaged fuckboy orc. And then I'm a different fuckboy Fridays. I'm Slip of Clan Rizferatu, where I'm in trouble differently. So come watch me doom spiral. It's a bad time. I'm fucking stupid, you guys.
We're trying our best. We're trying our best.
Oh, I can't
I'm
breathe.
gonna slap you with the good vibes fish.
Holy shit.
Okay. Next, at least in this game, most sassy. Next, most sassy. Cloudy, who are you and why do you exist?
Hello there, I am Lord Rodon, and I play Cloudy here on Mondays. May or may not be joining in a different campaign later at some point in the future, it's tough to say. And I exist to be the best at pretending I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yes.
Ooh.
Doing our best,
and
as I said.
oh, yeah. And for the absolute vicious teardown of our lovely snake, Mojave, who are you and why do you exist?
Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. I exist to cause problems on purpose. Here and now, I am the perpetually confused emotional support Mojave. On Fridays, you can find me here playing Hatfield, who is also having a time. When I'm not here or there doing these things, you can find me streaming on my own channel over at Daybreakathon, where I play whatever I want whenever I can. Recently, I've been playing Elden Ring. Fun time! I have been enjoying flailing my way over the world with 2 swords, no armor, and a dream. I've written a couple of books. You should definitely check those out because I worked very hard on them and I like to think they're a good time. And I do art as well. I do the character art for the characters who have art, and my commissions are open if you'd like me to do some art for you. And of course, my dog hears those words. He just came out of his dog bed and shook himself with little jingles to come tell you all hello.
Hi, puppy.
Hey, puppy. He's got that waggy tail and those big brown eyes.
Oh, baby.
Also, just another thing of obviously all the characters here who have art are Days, but our entire art showcase, until I add another one I keep forgetting to add in there, is all Days artwork. So Dave,
Oh, yeah,
very
true.
talented. Dave, very talented. All the artwork for here, other than like all character art, is Days. The
Heart hands,
overlays
heart
that
hands,
there,
heart
and I'm
hands.
very proud of myself. So,
should be.
and finally, the most spicy in real life, Morningstar. Who are you and why do you exist?
Hey, y'all. This is me trying to be a sunshine character. Doing very badly. Hey guys, I exist to do TTRPGs and that stuff. You can find me here, obviously, on Mondays playing Morningstar. But on Fridays, you can find me playing Acheron, who is a little devil on everyone's shoulder. And then, you're going to see me probably do some other stuff and play some other fun characters in the near future, hopefully. I'm also part of Lanyap Gaming, where we also do TTRPGs, everything from VTM to Morphborg to a bunch of other stuff that is coming in the future. We come back with content in December, where you will see yours truly as an ST in a game that takes place in New Orleans during the 80s called Blood and Jazz Malveillance. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And I also do spicy stuff if you're into spicy things. But, my one request is be respectful or else.
Thank you. And, oh goodness. How am I still laughing at the goddamn... It's the chicken sandwich thing. I don't know why I keep laughing at it. Every time I mute, I just start laughing at the fucking double spicy chicken sandwich. So, our lovely player who was with us in the beginning and had to leave halfway through is our beautiful Noskavian. If the fucking thing wants to work, it does not want to work. Oh, that's right, because it's for the other one. I don't know why it's not for just him. There we go.
There we go.
Elusive, a kind but elusive Noskavian. He'll lose us. And of course, our most supportive member, who also has to leave with him, Noskavian's chair. Truly, the most supportive member of this cast, who is always for us and with us in our hearts. Goodness. I have been your GM, Softenomicon, here on Table of Horrors. I run things here on Monday, and no, I'll do the other thing at the end of this spiel of mine. On Fridays, I play Ebony of Clan Ventru. My brain stopped working. On my own channel that I have here on the Twitch, I do video games and artwork. I have been desperately carving my way through Blasphemous, and I'm slowly wanting to never fucking play it again because I hate myself. But on other days when I'm happy, I'm doing artwork, and I have a Patreon where I'm making a coloring book called The Periodic Table of Monsters. Also, my commissions are open. Prices are on my channel and on my Twitter. I will not call it X. You can fight me.
Yes.
Agreed.
I think it's everything on my... Oh, I'm Shiv's Hedgehog husband. Also here on Table of Horrors, soon to be coming. I actually have a date for it. On the 7th of September, we will be premiering a new VTM game, a Sabbat-only game, called Blood Price. And both our lovely Risa Rave and our lovely Lord Rodon are in Blood Price. And soon I will have the teaser out and ready to go, and that'll happen. Don't worry about it. But hey, it's happening. You know it's happening, and I hope everyone wants to join and see all the stupid that the Sabbat get up to.
Yes.
I will remember to put this. Hey, there we go. I actually put TOH's links up correctly this time. So, TOH's links should be in chat right about some point in the past, actually, because there's a delay. We are gonna go a rating on TTRPG Academy. They were playing their game, which was like... It's just tabletop RPGs. I don't know the system, but it is kind of cool. It's like something Obscura. It's awesome. I like to listen to them sometimes because I'm a weirdo. Alright, I'm gonna put that up. We cannot go until T says the line.
Hey, you know what they say? You're not a real Shadowrunner unless you've met 404.
Stop!